And we are live. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm joined tonight by Simon.
Good evening.
I'm Pete.
Hello.
And we're going to be doing a 3-player tutorial and playthrough of The Warp. The Warp is a game which is actually available in retail right now, unless you're in the US. There is no distribution in the US at the moment. Watch this space. But it is available in Europe, I think in a few different languages. And the publisher has kindly sponsored this video tonight. We're going to be doing a rolling teach. We're going to be playing through the game, and I'm going to be teaching you how the game plays as we play it. Now, that doesn't mean you have to watch the entire video, because we're going to be here, we think, for about 2.5 hours. But if you watch the first half hour of the video, by the end of that half hour, you will probably know all of the rules of the game. So yeah, the designer is in the chat. Thank you very much to Thomas for your support over the last couple of days. He's been helping me learn and answering all of the questions that I've had. I'm hoping everybody can hear and see me okay. I normally say, let me know if you can hear and see me okay, but you would have let me know by now if you couldn't. So yeah, where to start? Where to start? This is a 1 to 6 player game with the expansion. So it's a 1 to 4 player game, but there is a 5 to 6 player game expansion. The solo mode I've not looked into yet, but apparently the solo mode is pretty good, and there's a campaign mode for the solo game, which I'm keen to have a look at. But yeah, we're doing the 3-player game tonight. Now, thematically, let's get the rulebook out, because I've not really looked at the theme much, but thematically, it is 7002, so we'll be long gone. There's been a mysterious cataclysm that destroyed several colonies on the planet Yortar, which is what this is. The subsequent gravitational distortions ravaged the planet and ended the golden age of mining and interplanetary trade. Completely forsaken by the rest of the universe, the remaining colonies, which is us three, have endured in solitude beneath their protective domes, but their survival has come at a great cost, as revolts and banishments have vastly altered most societies. So this is a science fiction 4X style game, which is explore, although there's not that much exploring, expand, which we're definitely going to be doing, exploiting, we're definitely going to be exploiting, especially Simon, because he's the cultist. Is anybody the slavers?
No.
Oh no, I'm the slavers.
You are.
So there may be a little bit of exploiting going on over here. And exterminate. There's going to be some conflict in this game as well. But it's not set in space. It's set on the planet themselves. Now, we're using the basic setup for the board. Let's switch to the overhead view. There you go, so you can see the overhead view. This is the basic set of the board. These tiles are two-sided, and you can use the other side if you want to, once you've played a few games. And I know what you're thinking already. You're all thinking, well, hang on a minute, aren't me and Simon going to just beat up on Pete because he's in the middle? Well, the game is made so that all players are kind of equidistant from each other by these wormholes. So there is a wormhole marker here, and there is a wormhole tile here. So these wormholes mean that these two hexes, or these two areas, are actually adjacent to each other. So we're all almost as close to each other. I think we are possibly one hex further away from each other. The objective of this game is to score the most mission points. Now, the reason why they're called mission points is the main way of scoring points in this game is by completing missions. And you start the game with 3 missions. Now, we've done a draft of these missions before we started, before we went live. Basically, there are 3 different types of missions: conquest, prosperity, and progress. There's these ones as well. We'll come on to them in a minute. And what happens is each player will get 2 cards from each of these decks at the start of the game. So we had 6 cards each. And out of those 6 cards, we chose any 3 of them. They are our private missions. Now, these missions are what we're going to be trying to complete in order to score points. Once one player has scored 9 mission points, they announce it, and that starts the end of game countdown. The end of game countdown is 3 more rounds. So what you do is you finish the round that you're on, and then you play 3 more rounds. Pete was decided randomly as being the start player. So whenever any of us gets to 9, we announce it, and then we finish that round, and then we play 3 more rounds, which are tracked on this card. Now, in this game, each player actually takes control of 2 different alien races. There are 16 alien races in the game, unless you buy the little mini expansion, which has got 6 more. And what happens is there is a little draft of those alien races at the start. So we did this prior to going live, where Pete had 4 aliens, I had 4. We each picked one. We passed our decks to Simon. Simon picked one from each, passed the other decks round, and basically we've each started with 2 alien races. Each of those alien races has 2 special abilities, and It's the combination of the two abilities that you've got and the combination of the other players' abilities that's going to make every game different. When the designer was teaching me how to play this game, he described it to me as a relatively simple 4X game in terms of the core rules of the game. And you two are nodding because, when I said that to you, you were like, yeah, that's right. But where the depth comes into this game is the amount of variability in the player powers. And that's what you're going to see tonight. We also have 2 other alien races out of the 16, which were picked at random for the exiled races. We also have a warp guardian because we have here, this is the warp gate. Now, I've played this game twice, and in both of those games, none of us have gone in anywhere near the warp gate. But maybe tonight, one of us might try, because if you go to the warp gate and you fight the warp guardian, it can be worth quite a lot of points. Once we have finished, so once one player gets to 9 or more, they announce that they've got that point. We do the 3-round countdown, and at the end of that, the winner is the one with the most points. But it's not necessarily the player who triggered the end of the game. So Thomas said to us this afternoon, it is common for the player who triggered the end of the game and another player have 0 points for that player to win. Because in those last 3 rounds, you will have built up into a position where you can start earning lots of points. So if I trigger the end of the game 10 points and you've not got any, don't feel, oh, Paul's run away with it, he's going to win, because you can earn a lot of points in those last 3 rounds. Right, so quick summary of how the game plays. What's going to happen is Pete's going to take his turn. On his turn, he is going to, and I'll just show you this, each of us has 2 player boards. We have this player board here, and behind our screen, we have another player board. This is another player board where we keep our resources secret. So as player 3, I start with 5 gold and 5 energy, but this is going to be off camera, and you have a player screen, and on the middle of the player screen, it gives you your turn overview. So this is what Pete's going to do on his turn. He's going to do his income phase where he extracts and then he consults. Then he's going to do an action phase where he gets to do one of these 3 actions. Then he's going to do his end phase where he gets to move his troops around, reveal new counters, and replenish the missions. Before we dive any further, though, and a lot of this isn't going to make any sense to you yet, but we're just going to go through and explain our different alien race abilities that we've got. Pete, you're the start player, so who are you playing tonight?
Well, I was quite excited when I saw my first one. I picked it straight away. The Zotan Time Benders.
So if you don't win, you just go back in time and play again.
Over and over until we could be here a while. What the Zotan Time Benders can do is they can control time. Once during your action phase, you may pay 2 energy, 2 of those, to perform a second different action. Now, but unlike with the first action, when that's followed by other players, you get the bonus for them following it. You don't get that bonus for the second action if somebody follows it. So that clearly means that you can follow it, but I don't get
the bonus for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
we'll go into the reward abilities later. So each alien race has 2 abilities. One is an active ability, which is for the whole game. We also have a special reward ability. We'll go on to those later on.
Now, the Tavma Morphlings, they're copycats. They spend their entire time looking over other people's shoulders.
I wish I was in.
And so in my turn, instead of doing in somebody else's turn, instead of me following you, I can copy your build or upgrade card effect. Or copy any build or upgrade card effect. So when it says copy, presumably that's one that's been played.
I think so, yeah.
Build or upgrade card effect. It costs me 2 cards. I have to discard 2 cards to do that.
Right.
And the player whose card effect was copied gets to draw an extra card.
So, and we haven't explained following yet, but normally when you follow, you need to play a card. Yeah. What that's saying is that you can just discard any 2 cards and you can copy the card that was just played by the active player. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your 2 abilities. Simon, who are you tonight? Tonight, Matthew,
Well, the Nurek designers, so they're resourceful. So essentially they are able to upgrade the various buildings within the game at a reduced cost. So, yeah, indeed.
Okay.
1 less gold, 1 less energy, which I felt was quite a good one.
Yeah.
paired with the Ecton cultists who have ritual. So once a turn, we can sacrifice one of our armies to provide an extra gold and 2 energy.
He goes off to live on a farm.
Yeah, something like that. But the other thing that's quite interesting is obviously dice D6 1 to 6. I have a maximum dice value of 7.
Yeah, there will be dice rolls for combat, and there's various things that you can do in the game to manipulate those dice rolls, including adding to the value of a dice. But no matter how much you add to a value of a dice, the maximum number it can be is 6, unless you are the Ecton cultists that can go up to a 7. So you made a Spinal Tap reference earlier on.
Spinal Tap dice, yeah.
is valid. So I'm playing tonight the Zito Archivists. So whenever in the consult phase, I draw 2 cards from the deck, I get an extra card draw, which can be then from the deck or anywhere else. Also, in the game, you have a maximum hand size of these archive cards of 8. Now, that is a hard limit. You are never allowed to go above 8. So if you have 7 cards in hand and you do an ability that gets you to draw 2 cards, you just draw 1 card. My hand size is 9. And I am also the Zerdan Slaver. So whenever I conquer one of these areas of the board that contains exile troops, which are these square counters, I'm going to get gold. I don't know how I get gold for conquering troops, but we won't go into that. The moral and ethical discussions of these slavers we'll discuss at another time. But that's our abilities. So the way the game works is, as I mentioned, you have 3 phases on your turn, and we're going to start off, Pete. We've got the income phase, and the first thing you do is you extract. Now, when you extract, you have a choice. You either gain resources or you gain troops. So, Pete, what would you like to gain?
I'm going to gain resources, and because I'm at the bottom rank with everything, I gain 1 gold and 1 energy.
Yeah, so I'm going to show you my player board and just show you how that is calculated. This is my player board. I've got 4 tracks. We all love a Euro game with tracks in. And what you do is this top track represents how many troops you get when you take troops. This is how much gold you get when you take gold. This is how much energy you get when you take energy. And this is how many trades you can do on your turn. Now, when you extract at the start of your turn, you either take troops or gold and energy. So it isn't that one, or that one. It's troops or gold and energy. Pete's chosen to take gold and energy, and we'll go on to these cubes later on, but he basically gets 1 gold and 1 energy, which he puts behind his screen. So we don't know how much he's got.
So that's the first bit, extract. Next, consult.
So when you consult, you may discard up to 3 cards from your hand to the discard pile, but every card, apart from the special start card, has got in the bottom left, I'll just show you this on my screen here. So it's got a resource, which is either gold and energy. Some of them just have energy. And when you discard cards at this point in the game and not any other time, every card you discard, you get the resources printed on it. So the more cards you discard, the more resources you get, but you're losing the cards. So Pete, do you want to discard any cards?
I'm going to choose not to at this stage, but I then will go on to draw my 2 cards.
Yeah, so in the consult part of your income phase, whether you discard 0, 1, 2 or 3 cards, it doesn't matter how many, you always get to draw 2 cards. Now we have a big deck of archive cards here. We have an offer of 4 cards, and whenever you draw cards, you can either take from the offer or you can take from the top of the deck. They are only replenished once you've finished taking cards.
So I'll take that one, and I'll have 1 off the top.
Yep, and then that gets replenished. So that's the end of Pete's income phase. We now go to the action phase, where you get to do one of 3 possible actions, which is either develop, terror shift, or attack. Now, we've all made an agreement before this game started that we are all going to do different actions in the first round of the game. You don't have to do that. You can do whatever action you want to, but just for the purpose of this video, we're going to do, each of us is going to do a different action, and then we'll explain those actions as we do them. So Pete, which of those 3 actions do you want to...
I'm going to build.
Okay. Well, you're going to develop. The action is develop. Yep.
It's develop because it's a yellow card.
It's a yellow card. So develop is one of the actions that you can do. And there's 2 types of develop, which is to build, where you get to build one of the 7 different buildings. Or you can upgrade. Excuse me, I'm just losing my voice. And you do that by playing... You do that by playing one of these yellow cards. So this yellow card, you can see here, it is a develop card. This is a build card. This is an upgrade card. And what you do when you play this card, you can either play a build or an upgrade card. You get to spend the resources shown to build the particular building shown on the left-hand side. Now, there are cards. Every player starts the game with this one special start card, which is a use once only. When you use this card, it's gone for the rest of the game. But this allows you to build any building or do any upgrade. So it's basically, you pay the costs and you build whatever you want. Now, you're using it to build.
And I'm going to build an energy plant, which is one of these.
Yeah. Now, the normal cost for an energy plant, according to the card, is 2 gold and 1 energy. But the active player who plays the card gets a discount of 1 resource. And you might think, well, hang on a minute. Of course, he's the active player because he's the one playing a card. But you'll see in a minute why that's important. So you're going to build an energy plant.
And it's going to cost me 1 gold and 1 energy.
Yeah.
And it's going to go there because there's energy available on that area. And as a result of placing it, I increase my energy by 1.
Yeah. So let's just explain what Pete's done. What we've got here is, this is Pete's colony. It has 1 of every type of the basic building on it, which you can just about see. And there are also 3 troops. He's just built another energy plant here. So the rules for buildings, and there are actually 7 different buildings in the game, is that you can only have a maximum of 4 buildings in each area. And certain buildings can only be built on certain areas. So in here, you see these 2 icons. We have the energy icon, we have the gold icon. That means that the energy plant can be built here. If that icon wasn't there, he could not build the energy plant here. So this area can have, it can have an energy plant, it can have a gold mine, but also you can only ever have 1 building of each type on a particular area, unless there are certain areas. Let me just move over here. This one, for example, this area can have 2 energy plants built on it because it has 2 energy icons. So Pete has built an energy plant. Now, I'm just going to show you my board again, just for a minute, to show you how this works out. This value here is basically calculated by working out how many of the appropriate building you've got multiplied by the upgrade level of that building. So I'm just going to do it on my player board, but what Pete's just done is he's just built another energy plant, and his energy plants are level 1. So because he's got 2 energy plants at level 1, that is there. But let's say, for example, on his next turn, is that in focus? It looks a bit blurry to me. Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to focus. Is it looking focused to you?
I think it's
Not
focused
personal.
here.
It's focusing on there. I don't know why it's focusing on there. Apologies for that. Let's just fix that so it's a little bit clearer. I think that's better.
That's more like
There you go. Right, okay. Preset 1. Done. So, back to the rules. If he was to later on increase the upgrade level of his energy plants to 2, then what you do is you multiply this by the number of energy plants that you have. So at that point, it would go up to 4. And if he then upgraded it further to 3, but he still only had 2 plants, it would go to 6. And then if he built another one, it would go to 9. And basically, the maximum you can have is 4 buildings at level 3. What that does is it puts it to 12. And we haven't mentioned this yet, but there are some objectives here. There are some missions, and these are in every game, and it is the first player to get to the top of each of the 4 tracks, and they're worth 3 points. But that's quite a way. Let's pop these down before I'm cheating. So what you've done is you've just built a new energy plant, and that has moved that white cube from there to there, and that's your build action done.
And now you get the chance to follow.
We get to follow. So whenever any player does the develop action, all of the players in clockwise order may follow by also playing a develop card and either building or upgrading. We don't get a discount because we're not the active player. And in fact, if either of us follow, Pete is going to get 1 resource, either a gold or an energy, for each of us that follows. So, Simon, are you going to follow?
Indeed. Yes, I will follow.
Okay, and what are you going to do?
Reconsidered what I was going to do. So I'm actually going to build, and I'm also going to build an energy plant.
Okay.
So that's going to cost me 2 gold.
2 gold and an energy.
1 energy, and as you said, no discount.
No discount.
And I will place that in that sector there.
Okay, and so that cube goes up by 1. And Pete, you get to take a resource.
Yep, I'll have a gold.
Discard bar.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is, well, I might do something different. I'm going to build a gold mine. So I'm going to spend 1 gold and 2 energy. Goes on there. I spend the resources, and I'm going to put a gold mine here. And that moves that to there. So we both followed, but that's Pete's action done. You now have your end phase where you can move 2 of your troops around within your areas if you want to. We reveal any of these new counters if we're adjacent to them, and at this point we would replenish the missions if any of them have been taken.
So,
And yes, the question in the chat is, where can you place buildings? You can only place the buildings in an area that you control, and interestingly, you only control an area if you have troops in it, and you are never allowed to voluntarily empty all of the troops out of an area. But should, for example, somebody fire long-range lasers at me and kill this troop, then I am no longer in control of that area. So even though that's technically my building because I built it, I would have to adjust my levels down. Nobody's going to do that.
but if they did do that and they then moved their army in,
you would take that off and you would swap it for theirs.
so it becomes theirs.
It becomes theirs. But nobody's going to do that.
No, of course, we're too nice.
We're a peaceful trading nation.
It's free development.
Okay. So I'm not going to do any moving.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's any revealing or any replenishing. So that's the end of my
The end
go.
of your turn. Thomas has also just confirmed, because your colony has 1 of each building on it and the maximum limit is 4 buildings per area, you can never build anything else on your colony.
Yeah.
So you couldn't build a laser in there.
No, not there. It's full. It's completely
makes
overcrowded.
Okay. Well, in the spirit of a teach here, I am actually going
Let's
to
extracting first.
extract a troop from
You're
the
going to
land.
take a troop.
I will.
So that troop can either be placed on an area that you control, as long as it doesn't exceed 4 troops limit, because you can only have 4 troops in an area, or, and I've not seen this happen yet in any game I've played, you can actually put it on your screen behind your player board. I think the only time you would do that is if you couldn't place it on the board because your areas were full.
There are some of these cards that actually reward you for doing that.
Oh, right. I didn't realise that. Okay, there we go.
So it actually, to me, it doesn't matter where I place it. So I'm going to place it in this sector,
Right,
this
okay.
area here.
It's looking a bit threatening.
No, not at all. And in fact, you'll see why. So I'm actually going to take the advantage of my Ecton cultists here. Once during my turn, I may sacrifice, return them to the land.
Oh, right. That's why it didn't matter where you placed it.
And I will get a gold and 2 energy.
So Dave turns up, fresh out of the academy, ready to start his first day on the job. And it's the red door, Dave. Yeah, that one there.
Put the red shirt on.
The one with the big skull on it.
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry about the skull, Dave. Just go through that door.
The hours he spent polishing his boots.
Well, I like to think of it as he's been returned to the land and he's now a reservist to come back on at a later date.
Whatever, you justify it however you... Yeah.
Right, so to me that made a lot of sense because it meant I got an extra energy out of it.
Oh, so if you'd have taken...
I'd have only got 1 of each.
You'd have got
I've
one
now
of
actually got 3 resources, not 2.
Efficient. Good old Dave. Right.
Okay.
Consult. Do you want to discard any cards from your hand?
I will not discard,
Okay.
but what I will do is I will draw my 2 cards.
Yeah.
And I will then take that card from there as well.
Okay. That gets replenished. It's going to be interesting. Once we've played this game a few times, we're going to be really looking at what cards other people
Yeah.
are picking up.
When does this deck, remind me, when does this deck get
So
refreshed?
there's 2 times when the deck gets refreshed. First of all, if we run out, then we're going to reshuffle the discards and make a new deck. But at any time that these 4 are all combat cards, or they are all build cards, or they are all upgrade cards, we take them all. We don't just put them on the discard pile and draw 4 more. We shuffle the whole lot together. So it cycles the deck. And one of the reasons for that is observant players will be counting, 2 ambush cards have gone. Right, I know there's 2 ambush cards in the discard pile, therefore I know there isn't one in the game. But it cycles the cards round a bit quicker. So you've done your extraction, you've done your consult. Which of the 3 main actions do you want to do?
I'm going to take the terror shift option.
Okay,
in
so
this instance,
let's have a look at the main board. You will have noticed that each of the areas has a number between 1 and 4 and an arrow on it. That is basically the elevation level of that area, and it shows the combat capabilities. It's essentially a multiplier. So whenever you attack into an area that's got a 2, then the enemies that are in there will roll their dice and multiply it by 2. And when you're attacking from an area with 4, you would multiply it by 4. So you want to attack from an area with a high number into an area with a low number for a better chance of success. The terror shift action allows the active player to increase any area on the board, as long as it's not controlled by another player, by 1, and to reduce a different area anywhere on the board not controlled by another player down by 1. So which area are you going to increase?
I would like to increase this area here.
Okay, so that goes from a 2 to a 3. And which area would you like to decrease?
This 4 here, please.
So 4 goes down to a 3. All right. Now, you've got... No, you don't have a special ability for doing that. That's the minors, which are not in this game. Right, now, we can follow that. The other players can follow that action, but I only get to either increase or decrease one area by 1. And for each player that does follow, Simon's going to get to draw a card. Now, there is a rule that I cannot change the elevation level of an area that has already been changed this turn. So I could not target that area this turn, for example. But what I'm going to do is I am going to drop this. Oh, I kind of want to be doing that. And I want to be doing that. So I'm going to drop this 3 down to a 2. No, I'm going to drop that. No, I'm already dithering. I'm going to drop that 2 down to a 1.
Ooh.
I've got a plan.
He's preempting the walk.
I've got a plan. Pete,
And you draw a card because of that. Don't
you
you?
draw
Yeah.
a card.
I will take a
I'm going to.
refresh.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure if that refreshes. So, Thomas will correct us if I'm wrong on this, but I think what you do is you wait for everybody to follow, and then you draw X cards. But Thomas will tell us if that's correct or not.
I think we'll bring this one up and take that one down.
You just do 1. You can't do both.
Oh, I see. I'll take that one down then.
Down to 2.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
because 2 people followed, you get to take 2 cards.
I will also take that.
Okay, and then it refreshes. So yeah, Thomas will tell us whether that's right or not. So that's the terror shifting action, and 2 players following.
So end phase then.
Do you want to move?
I will not move.
Oh,
any
it says
troops.
after each player's draw, you refill. Okay, so we did get that slightly wrong. You draw for me, you refill, and then you get draw again.
I don't have any objectives. Do we have?
Or which is correct, Thomas? It says after each player's draw, you refresh. So I'm not sure whether we got it right or not.
There's nothing to reveal,
The nope.
and I am happy with my objectives. So I
Problem with the
will not
5 second
do the
delay on
refresh,
YouTube.
replenish.
Right, my go. I am going to extract, and I am going to take. Okay, it's the same player drawing. So we did get it right. We did get it right. You draw the 2 cards, and then it.
And I've got a hand size of 8 now, so I can't.
So
take
you
any more
can't
cards.
take any more cards. Right. Okay. So I am going to take a. I'm going to extract a troop. Sounds painful, doesn't it?
Here he comes.
I think I'm going to go into there.
It's not Dave, is it?
It's
He's looking
not
nervous.
Dave. No, it's not Dave.
It's Dave's brother.
Right, I'm going to consult. Now then. What have we got in offer? Okay, I am going to discard that one for 1 gold and 1 energy. And that's it.
Drawing.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my special ability, which means I'm going to draw 2 from the deck. And then I get to draw an extra 1. Ooh. Now then. That changes things. Or does it? I'm going to take... Ooh. I'm going to take jetpack, and I want both of you to know that I've taken jetpack.
He's got a cunning plan.
If you remember what jetpack does.
It
Yes.
levels
Equalizes the areas. Yeah. Right. So that's my consult phase done. Now, in order for this demo to be as we agreed, I'm going to attack. So attacking is the only action in the game which cannot be followed. So the develop action, there was a follow. The terror shift action, there was a follow. The attack action, there is no follow. I get to attack, and you two don't get to follow it. But when you attack, you choose an area on the board where you have at least 2 troops. You move any number of those troops into an adjacent area, but you've got to leave 1 troop behind. And let's just show you the area that I'm going to be going into. So this is my little area down here, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be going into here, or do we go into? That's way too dangerous. That's 3 troops. The number of like blades on here represents how many troops there are, and this is the level. So that's actually really dangerous for me. I think we're just going to go into here. This is nice and simple. So I'm going to move in with 1, 2. Let's go in with 3. Now I've got 3 troops going in, and they are going in from an elevation level of 3. So what's going to happen is I'm going to roll 3 dice in the combat, and I'm going to multiply the total result by 3. I am fighting against 2 exiles, which is going to be 2 dice multiplied by 1. So numerically, you can see that I'm probably going to win this fight. But here's how the combat in this game is different from other games that I've seen. And collectively, we've all played a lot of games over the years, but I've not seen a combat mechanism like this one before. So what happens is, each of us might have combat cards in our hand. These are the blue ones. And as the attacker, I can now choose to play one of those combat cards face down in front of me. And I am going to do that. I am going to play a combat card face down in front of me. Now, you might be thinking, well, hang on a minute, Paul. You're rolling 3 dice, and you're multiplying it by 3, and you're fighting against 2 dice being multiplied by 1. Why do I need to play a combat card? The reason for that is, whenever you do an attack, the other players have the opportunity to support those exiles. So Pete gets the first chance to do it. If he doesn't do it, Simon can do it. But you two are allowed to discuss this beforehand. If you had a really, really good card, for example, and you went, no, let me go. So do either of you want to play a card to support these exiles?
I do, and I've got a particular card in mind, so I'm going to go with that one.
I'm happy for you to play. A card.
Quick question in the chat. Can you only attack an adjacent hex or walk through your controlled areas to attack? The walking through your own hexes is an end of turn movement, so you cannot do that ahead of attacking. What's the decision? Pete's played a card, right? Because somebody has played a card, and this is the bit where it gets cool. I can now offer a bribe to Pete for him to take the bribe and ignore that card. Now, at this point in the game, I just want to talk about our 2 exiled races. If I press the right button on here, that was 1, that was 2. Is it number 3? I think it's number 3. Yes, it is. So these were 2 exiled races chosen at random at the start of the game. The other side of them is if these were a player. And each of these exiled races has an ability printed on them that affects the rules for the game for all of us. And what we have here is the Solcam Mercenaries means that if you play a combat card in support of an exiles, it's basically cheaper. Now, we saw this card when we were setting up the game earlier on, and we were like, uh-oh, this is going to change the whole game. This game is going to be full of people supporting the exiles because it's going to cost less energy. While we're here, I just want to mention this one. And I don't know whether we did this one. I think we forgot this one. I should have an energy back.
Sorry, what's
This
this?
is when following, any player who builds when following reduces the energy cost by 1. So I forgot to do that.
Me too.
And I did build something which cost me an energy.
So mine cost an energy.
Okay,
as well.
so we'll both take an energy back. Right. So back to this. The next step of this combat is I can bribe Pete for him to get rid of that card. If I don't, then that card is going to get played, which makes me a little nervous because there are some really nasty cards in the game. So Pete, I'm going to offer you 2 energy and 1 gold. Now, Pete has 3 choices. He can either accept the bribe, at which point I give him the resources and that card is discarded. He can decline the bribe, which means he doesn't get anything, but we then go into the fight. Or he can make a counter offer. And it is 1 counter offer. So there's no negotiation between the players other than the fixed rules. I offer a bribe. Pete could do a counter offer and say, no, but I'll take this instead. And then I have the option of accepting that counter offer or declining it. And that's it. So don't worry that 2 players are not going to get into a 5-minute conversation and sort it out in the car park. 2 energy and 1 gold is what I'm offering you to look the other way.
That's quite a generous offer, actually. And in normal circumstances, I might have been prepared to accept it.
I see what's coming.
However, I could make a derisory offer, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to say no, and I'm not going to make a counter offer either.
Right. So it's just a straight no.
Yes, just a straight no.
At this point, each of us secretly decides how many resources we want to spend. Now, Pete, don't look at the screen, but I'm just going to show the audience my card. So this is the card that I've chosen to play, which is going to focus, and you'll see that it has multiple different options on it. I can either spend that to get this ability, that to get this ability, or that to get this ability. And I now need to decide secretly which of these I'm actually going to do. And Pete is doing the same for his card.
But remember, you've got 1 less energy to spend because of that exile.
No energy. It costs no energy whatsoever. So you're only going to pay the gold cost.
I had noticed that.
Okay? So,
Yep.
I am spending 2 gold and 1 energy. Oh, no.
I'm spending 1 gold.
So I'm playing maneuver. What that gets me is I get to re-roll 1 of my dice, and I can also flip 1 of my dice over to the other side. Now, you're playing deceive.
Yeah.
Now, deceive is not a nice word, just so you know.
Well, in this case, it isn't too bad for you because the card only has effect if you, i.e. me, or the supported. So if I was the aggressor, which I'm not, and I lost, or if I'm supporting them and they lose, then the card takes effect.
Ah, right, okay. So it says this card only has effect if you or the supported exiles lose the combat. Oh, right, okay. So you're basically
Expecting to lose.
And if you do lose, you're going to get a bonus.
I get 3 cards very cheaply. That was what I was using.
Right, okay, nice. Nicely played. And I've spent loads of resources thinking it was going to be
That's why I didn't want your bribe,
a jetpack ambush.
because 3 cards is very good.
Okay, so now we go to the combat. So I've got 3 dice multiplied by 3, because that's the level I came from. You've got 2 dice multiplied by 1.
So this is probably going to go. I hope this goes your way.
I think it will. I think I've overkilled it. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not going to re-roll, but I am going to flip. No, in fact, let's re-roll it just for fun. I'm going to re-roll it, and then I'm going to flip that to the other side.
Okay.
So I've got 14 multiplied by 3. So
42.
42 versus 8.
8.
So I think I've won.
Okay.
So you get 3 cards, which can be from any combination of offer or deck. Meanwhile, I have defeated these 2 exiles, and because I am slavers, there are 2 troops there. I gain 2 gold.
Searching those pockets.
Yeah. Goes to the discard pile. Done that. So this is now my area. I now control this area. And whenever you win an attack and conquer an area, you get a reward card. Now these reward cards, they have 2 uses. You can either discard them on your turn at any point in combat to get the special thing that's on the other side, or if you remember earlier on when we were talking about our alien races, there was a second ability on those alien races. Let me just show you mine. So these are the reward abilities on the card, and they require you to discard a certain number of rewards in order to get these benefits. These abilities are really powerful, but you have to give up your rewards to do so. So I have 1 reward. That is there behind my screen. You can have a maximum of 4. And that is my conquer action. That is my attack action done. There's no following with an attack action. So we now go to my end phase. I might want to move around. So when you do your movement, you can move 2 of your troops as far as you want, as long as you are moving within your territory. And I think, based on where I might want to attack next, I am actually going to move these 2 troops into here. Is that done? That done? That done? We're done. End of the first round of the game. Pete, over to you. You are now free to do whatever actions you want to.
And first player doesn't change. You don't
First
pass
player
it
does
on.
not change.
So, assuming that we're going to carry on doing a different action each turn, then
No,
that means
we're not now.
I'm the only one that can ever build.
Yeah,
them.
no, we're not. And just remember, we all chose a different action on round 1 for your benefit, if that's not a rule. But you've now seen all 3 actions. There's a whole host of game you've not seen yet. We've not even talked about these buildings. We've not claimed any of the missions. That's going to start happening soon.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. Oh, first thing I do is let's get it
Extract.
right. Don't go straight to your cards. Right, extract. So I'm going to extract a unit,
Troop, yeah.
troop, and put him in here, and that's the maximum of 4.
Yep. Then consult.
I'm going to consult
The sages.
and the sages say, don't do it. So don't listen to sages. I'm going to get. Oh, that's a good one. The good ones are the ones that have got the
Yeah. The good stuff in the bottom left.
aren't they? This is painful. Well, no, I'm definitely going to do this. I'm going to burn that one, and I'm going to burn that one, which gets me 2 gold and 2 energy.
Okay.
And then
You draw 2 cards.
draw 2 cards, which can be that one and that one. Place them. And now,
Which action do you want to do?
I'm going to choose the develop action.
Okay.
And my develop action is going to look like this. Or is it? Yes. I'm going to build a laser cannon.
Right. So because it's your turn, you get a discount of 1 thing.
That's going to cost me 2 gold, 1 gold and 2 energies.
Yeah. So over here we have these grey pieces. The grey pieces are still buildings. So there are actually 7 different types of buildings in the game. There are gold mines, there are trading posts, there are energy plants, and there are command centres, which are in the player colours. And then over here we have the laser cannons, the assault ships, and the sentry towers. They're still buildings. So even the assault ship is still technically classed as a building. We'll explain each of these as they come in, but Pete is building a laser cannon. So where are you building it?
Well, I have no choice. It can't go
You
there.
have no choice because there's already 4 buildings
already
there.
4, so it has to go. I don't want you to feel threatened by this.
No,
by the way.
no, that's fine.
We're pointing it that well. We're pointing it that way.
but it is on a swivel turret.
Wow,
it,
yes.
it can turn round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laser cannons can turn right as well as
Yeah.
left. No, has it got what's the range of a laser
So a
cannon?
laser cannon has a range of 2.
Right.
It can be fired once per turn, on Pete's turn, anytime except during combat, and it can be fired on the turn that you build it. He spends 1 or 2 energy. He then targets a hex on the board within 2, and he then rolls 1 dice if he spent 1 energy, 2 dice if he spent 2 energy, and on a 4, 5, or 6, it kills one of the troops in that area.
Well, why have a laser cannon and not use it? Is what I
It
say.
is the well-known phrase.
I'm going to spend
2 energy.
2 energies.
Who are you going to shoot at?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to shoot at you. I
if
did
you are.
promise I wouldn't. So I'm going to shoot here instead. I'm going to shoot at that.
Okay, so
that one.
roll a couple of dice.
And I'm looking for a 4 or better.
Yeah.
And
So
well,
that's
can I have them together?
No, that's a misfire on the laser cannon. If he had have hit, then he would have reduced the number of exiled troops in this area. There are counters in the game that you put on there to show that there are fewer troops.
Right, so
And if he wipes out all of the troops in an area, then he can't attack it, but he can just move in there at his movement step.
now I've got. Let's do a bit of time bending. Zotan time benders.
I think we follow that action first.
Yes,
I think.
yes, you do. I'm sure you do.
Yeah. So that goes on the discard pile. Simon, do you want to follow?
Indeed.
And remember, if you follow and build, you get a discount of an energy.
I'm not going to build. I'm actually going to upgrade.
You're going to upgrade. Okay.
So I'm going to play my
Ooh.
You're going to
start
play your
card.
start card. Yeah.
So all my upgrade costs are reduced by gold.
So you can
and-
build. You can upgrade anything for 2 gold and 2 energy.
Indeed.
But your upgrade costs are reduced by 1 gold and 1 energy.
1 gold,
Costs you 1 gold, 1
1
energy.
energy. And I'm going to upgrade my energy production.
Okay, so you have upgraded your energy production to level 2. You have 2 energy plants, so your production level is 4. So the next time you extract energy, you'll get 2 energy instead of 1.
Indeed.
Okay,
That comes out of the game.
that goes out of the game. The start cards are 1 use only, and then they are gone out of the game, but they are a wild card. It allows you to build or upgrade anything. You get a resource, Pete, for that.
Yeah, I took an energy.
Okay, I am also going to follow with a build, but I'm going to build an assault ship. So the normal costs are 2 gold and an energy, but I'm going to get a discount of the energy. So for a mere 2 gold, I have built an assault ship. So what assault ships do, they do a couple of things. I'm going to put it here. First thing is, whenever you build an assault ship, it has a range of 2 hexes. So straight away, I reveal this tile here. I know what they are. Now, the assault ship is used in combat. Whenever I launch an attack from this hex, I can actually travel 2 hexes, and I take troops with me. So yeah, you've got a range of 2 hexes when you attack from the assault ship. The other thing with the assault ship is the elevation level of the area that you attacked from is ignored, and instead you actually use the upgrade level of the assault ship. So my assault ship is currently level 2, which means that's the multiplier. But as you upgrade the assault ship, then you're going to get better multipliers for attacking from it. Okay, so you built, we followed. You're now going to bend time
I am.
to do a second action, which we can follow unless you do combat.
Yeah.
If you do an attack, we can't follow that.
So it's got to be a different action.
Has to be a different action.
Can I fire my laser cannon again?
No.
I don't think I can.
No.
Right. Well, I'm going to spend my 2 to bend time.
Time is bent. Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Yeah. And I'm going to do a bit of terraforming.
Okay.
So
And
what
we
we're
can
gonna-
follow this.
we can follow this, but Pete doesn't get any rewards if we do follow this. So
Yeah.
we might as well.
I'm going to make that one go down.
I'm missing a counter on here. Just realised I've missed putting a counter on there in setup, which would now be revealed. There you go.
Do we need to start again?
Yeah, we need to start. Yeah, start again.
Right. Okay, that one's going to go down.
Yep.
To a 1. Is there a 1
becomes-
underneath it? Yes, there
There
is.
is.
And Can I make this one go up to a 4?
You
While
can.
everyone's on it, does it? Like, kind
Yeah.
of, they all fall off. Okay.
There you go. That's gone up to a 4.
Okay, and that's my go.
Simon, do you want a terror shift?
I definitely will as
Yeah.
well. So I would like to take that down to a 2,
Down
please.
to
Paul.
2. I'm going to move this down to a 1.
So
That's
then
your action.
I get to move if I want to.
Yep. Do you want to move 2 of your troops?
No. And then no revealing,
No revealing.
no replenishing,
replenishing.
end of my go.
Turn over.
Okay.
Extracting.
Extract all. Now I've got. If I produce, I'm getting 2 energy and a gold,
gold.
which would be the same as putting the chap out.
Dave 2.
Dave 2, indeed, or clone of Dave. So I am actually going to extract, and I will take 2 energy and a gold.
Mm-hmm. And consult.
So I am going to swap out. Let's think about this. Two cards.
Okay. What do you get for discarding those 2
So
cards?
for swapping those cards out, I get 2
2
gold,
gold and an
and
energy.
an energy.
Yeah. And then you get to draw 2 cards. Now, we've not explained trading yet, but let me just show you my player board quickly. This bottom track here is for trading. And at the start of the game, each of us has a trade value of 1. What that means is on our turn, we may exchange 1 gold for 1 energy or vice versa. As we build more trading posts and increase the level of them, we get more trading power. But at the start of the game, we have this. So we need to remember that we can do that right now if we needed to.
Indeed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a card from the top of the deck in the first instance. And then I am going to take that build option from the table and replenish.
Mike's in the chat. Mike's got a copy of the game. He hasn't opened it yet. When you do, Mike, let me know how it goes. And if you do try the solo mode, let me know, because I'm interested in the solo mode as well.
So, action phase. I will take develop action.
He's developing.
And I'm going to play an upgrade card.
So you get a discount of 1 resource, because it's your turn. Now, I just want to show you. Can you just pass me that card? Because I want to show this on camera. There's a few of these in the deck. These are really interesting cards. This is a wild card. It is an upgrade action, but you can upgrade anything by spending, throw away 1 card, which you don't get the resources for, and you spend 2 gold and 2 energy, but you get to upgrade anything. Or you can upgrade anything by spending 3 gold and 3 energy, and if you do, you draw 2 cards. So you really want to do this one if you can, because getting any upgrade and 2 cards is really good. This one's quite expensive, but they are both wild cards, and there's quite a few of these cards in the deck.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to go for the more expensive option. So that would be...
3 energy and 3 gold, but you get a discount of 1 because it's your turn.
And because I've got the Nurek designers, I lose
super cheap.
another energy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 2 gold.
Yep. 1 energy.
And 1 energy.
That is very, very cheap.
I believe that's correct.
Yeah. So what do you want to upgrade?
I'm going to upgrade my
I
mine.
think I know what you're going to... Oh, no, you're not. Because if you did that,
Indeed.
you'd have got that. Who needs points?
When can I claim my objectives?
At any point in the game,
So I'll discard that,
Yeah.
and then I will claim invest.
he has his first objective completed, or first mission. So this is perform an upgrade action and have at least 3 upgrade types on level 2 or higher. You don't have 3.
2, 2, and 2.
It's a good question. We'll ask Thomas to confirm this. I don't think that's level 2.
I saw that this afternoon and I assumed it didn't.
I think that is level 2. I think that's level 1. The multiplier is 2.
Okay. Would you mind if I rolled that back and increased my energy? Then?
Absolutely fine.
Because you're right, that would have been...
That would have been, yeah.
So, 2 energy production, level 3.
So your energy
6.
production level is 6, but you have achieved this, which is perform an upgrade and have at least one upgrade type on level 3. So that is it.
Thank
Now,
you.
missions, once you complete them, they're actually kept face down. So we see how many mission cards you've got, and we need to remember that you've got 1 point. Yeah, Thomas says it is level 1. Yeah, so that's level 1, level 2, level 3, even though it's got a 2
Yeah.
next to it. That's the multiplier.
And my action there is to take 2 cards.
Take 2 cards,
So
yeah.
I will take those 2 cards there.
And those replenish. I am going to follow that with an upgrade action. Now, following with an upgrade is not cheaper, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to upgrade my assault ship by spending 2 gold and 1 energy. So I have a level 2 assault ship. If I had that objective card that you've got, then I would have just completed it.
And I'm going to follow as well. I'm going to use my start card to upgrade my energy.
Any old upgrade?
Points. Yeah.
So
So
it's
that's
2
one of those and 2 of those.
2 gold, 2 energy.
Why is it not?
That's
building?
build. That's build. That's
Oh, I
upgrade.
see. Okay.
You can build if you want.
I can.
If you do build, you get another discount.
Interesting idea.
Did you get your resource for me following?
I'm just, well,
Oh, right.
I'll
Okay.
take that one.
You're assuming that Pete is following.
I'm assuming he is, yes.
I would build a gold mine, so I won't use that.
Okay.
Build a gold mine.
Yep. So the normal cost is 1 gold and 2 energy, but you get a discount of 1 because of the engineers.
So just
It's 1 gold, 1 energy. And you can build the gold mine here.
Yep.
So you've got 2 gold mines. They are level 1 gold mines. So that moves up to there. Okay.
And I took 2 energy.
And you took 2 energy as following bonus. Right. And then it's your end phase.
Indeed. I don't want to move troops. I don't have a reveal.
But we do have a replenish. So this mission is empty, which means we replenish it at this point. Win a combat with a sentry tower combat bonus. So sentry towers will give you a +1 dice, +1 to all of the dice in the area where the attack came from. If where it came from has got a sentry tower or into. So if you attack from or into a sentry tower, the owner of the sentry tower gets +1 to all of their dice.
I now have 8 cards as well.
And you've got 8 cards. Right, okay, so my go, I'm going to extract, and I think I'm going to extract another troop, and it's going to go into here. And then I'm going to consult, and I'm not going to throw any cards away, but I will have 2 from the top of the deck, which means I get another 1. I'll have that 1, please. Thank you. We do like a bit of reinforcement. Okay. And then my action, well, it's got to be an attack, hasn't it? I mean, does it really? Maybe not. Maybe not.
you spent all that money on an assault ship. You're not going to use it.
Well,
Only level 3.
I might do. No, I'm going to use it. I am going to attack, and we're going to send these 3 troops on the assault ship. We're going to fly over here, and we're going to say hello. So that's that. Right, now I might play a card.
So 3 against 2.
It's 3 with a multiplier of 3 against 2 with a multiplier of 1.
Okay.
And I am going to play a card.
I'm happy to play a card on this one.
No, I'm going to play a card. I've got one. I got one that's perfect. Sorry.
So I'm going to try and bribe you. I'm going to offer you 2 energy and a reward card.
Reward cards are
Reward cards can be tradable. So the things that can be traded when you bribe are energy, gold, troops, if you had any troops behind your screen,
okay.
and reward cards.
I'll accept that bribe.
So I give you 2 energy and a reward card. And that goes to the discard pile. Who knows whether that would have been any good or not. Now, even though the other card went, I am committed to playing this. So I have to use at least one of the abilities on this card, even if I don't want to. The only exception to that is if I can't afford this card, I would have to reveal and prove that I can't afford it. As it is, I am going to spend 1 energy and 1 gold, and I'm going to reinforce, which gets a 4th troop on there. You can't have more than 4 troops in a place. And now we do the combat. So I'm 4 dice multiplied by 3 against 2 dice multiplied by 1.
Okay. I think this is going to go your way.
I think I've got this.
You should have.
Unless you're on Snake Eyes.
So you're on an 8. I'm on 9, 10, 11, 12, 36. 36. So we're gonna get some money for these 2 because of my special ability here. And then I'm going to take a reward card.
Does the assault ship stay there? With
The assault ship stays there. Now, in the movement step, which we're about to do, I can move that assault ship. Now, Thomas might have to confirm this. I can move this as if it was one of the troops. But...
It doesn't count as being one of your troops because you've got a limit of 4, haven't you?
Correct. Let me just double check.
And if you move, can you take troops
That's
with it?
what I was just checking. Can I take troops with me? So, the rules on the assault ships are... increases line of sight. Assault ships...
with troops.
Yeah,
Along
maybe
with
moved.
troops.
Okay, so I can, if I choose to move that, I can move troops with it.
Did you get with the extra one was a bonus, was it?
The reinforcement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
From the card.
From the card, yeah.
Interesting. If he leaves that there, it's got vision quite a lot.
Well, it's next to that warp. That's
It's
like wormhole.
Yeah. So yeah, question for Thomas: does my vision from the assault ship does it stretch through the wormhole over there? I mean, if I leave it here, which I'm going to get to see this, this, and this, and this. I'm going to get to see all of this, but does it stretch through the wormhole? I'm just going to leave them all there.
There's potentially 4 there.
Yeah, I'm going to leave them all there. Now, I'm going to complete one of these. I've conquered an area using an upgraded assault ship.
Very good.
So there you go. So that's 2 points. And that's a private mission that I've done. Was there any other ones I could have done? No, just that one. So we reveal these. Well, movement, I don't want to move. And interestingly, I cannot move one of these troops without the assault ship to here because it's not connected. You can move them as far as you want through your connected areas, but not through those. So that gets revealed, that gets revealed, that gets revealed, that gets revealed. And what's Thomas said? Yes, it does.
It's these 4 here as well.
So I am adjacent to there, which means that gets revealed, and that, and that, and that. Wow, those areas are easy. Okay.
And we have 3 private missions, and when you use one at the end of your turn, you can replenish.
That's where we are now. So in the replenish step at the very end of my turn, if you have fewer than 3 missions in hand, you pay resources to draw new missions. 1 resource per card. So I'm going to spend 1 gold to draw a new mission. Now I can take a mission from any of the 3 decks. You cannot have more than 2 of the same type. So I'm going to actually have... I'm going to have another progress one. Because I liked that one last time. Right. And that is my turn done.
It's interesting. I can't see Paul building a space cannon because of that special ability he's got.
Which one?
The searching the dead.
This one?
Well, if you've got 3 people on a and an area, and you kill them, you're going to get 6. You're going to get a bunch of gold out of it, aren't you?
How do you mean?
When
I defeat one of those, I
Yeah.
get gold.
yes. So I can't see you killing them with a
Oh, with the laser cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. But I don't have a laser cannon. He's the laser cannon specialist. He just needs to learn how to fire it.
Which way round does it go?
That way.
What did this button do?
So, starting with income phase, extract. We're going to extract and put an extra troop in here. Then we're going to consult, and we're going to take 2 cards. I'm going to have an upgrade and a card off the top. And then I'm going to take an action. Before I take an action,
Zappy.
Zaptastic. Let's right now.
2 shots.
Everybody hide behind that wall.
Where are you shooting?
I'm shooting it that way. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's point it that way. And
2 hits.
Yes.
So we get 2 of these counters.
We were
Pop
just
them on there.
building up to that.
So there is only 1 in there.
And so that was the free action. At any time during your turn, you can do that.
Yeah,
Can't you?
and the question in the chat, I mentioned this early on. If you do eliminate all of the troops with the laser cannon, then the area is empty. You cannot attack an empty area. You move in there during your movement step of the end phase, and you immediately take it over, but that's not conquering it. So any special effects that you've got for conquering it, getting a reward, or anything else, that doesn't happen if you just walk in there and take control of it.
If your troops conquered an area, can they also move out of the area into an unoccupied area?
Yes.
Double move.
Yeah.
So just remind me if I was following and I used that.
Whenever you follow,
Yeah.
if you build, you get a discount of 1 energy.
But not if I upgrade.
No.
Does that need to be visible because of the
No. And he can't shoot it with the laser cannon because he doesn't know where they are.
Okay. I'm going to attack.
It's only the assault ship that's got a visual range of 2.
Three guys are going to go in here.
Yeah. Against 1 guy at level 1.
Yeah. So 3 guys at level 4 against 1 guy at level 1. And
Are you playing a card?
I will use a card.
That goes behind your screen.
Oh.
It's one of the 4 that you can
Oh,
have.
that's right, yes.
Yes, that's bullying. That's exactly what I was thinking. You want to play a card?
I'd like to play a card unless you are.
No, I don't want to play a card.
So I would like to play a
So face
blue
down.
card.
Face down. Face down. Just pop it here, just so we can,
Yeah.
or here, or somewhere where we can see it. But face down. Yeah. Okay. Card has been played. Pete, are you offering Simon a bribe?
Is that card considered played?
I don't know.
Well, you can't take it back into your hand.
I
once you
guess.
put it
I
down.
guess so. Have you got a mission that requires you to
Yeah, but
play
I'm
a
thinking
card?
you can only claim missions on your turn.
No, you can play missions at any time in the game.
I would like to claim a mission
Straight away.
straight away.
Okay, what mission?
I have a personal objective
Let's have a
that
look.
says play a card and hold at least 4 other
So play a combat card
combat card.
and hold at least 4 combat cards in your hand. So I'm going to guess you have to reveal the fact that you have 4 combat cards in your hand. Thomas will tell us if that's correct or not, but it seems to be you have played a combat card and you have 4 combat cards in hand. You have completed that
My
objective.
second mission.
Yeah.
Now, getting a goal. If as a bribe is successful,
No, that was the last game.
that was the last game.
That
It
was
was
the
a
last
special
game.
effect.
Special effect for the last game.
Right. Okay. So that doesn't work.
Not in this game.
In which case,
these missions are really interesting. And I
And
think
flavour.
once you've played it a couple of times and you start to get to know what the missions are, you'll be achieving them a lot quicker, I think.
Yeah, I think there's some synergies in there as well.
Definitely.
There's luck as they come
Yeah.
out. But yeah, definitely.
I will offer you 3 gold not to interfere.
3 gold.
I'd like to counter that with 3 gold and an energy.
No.
Right.
Too greedy.
Counter offer has been declined, so both of you secretly spend however many resources you want to spend on your cards.
Okay.
Okay, so Pete, what are you doing? You're manoeuvring and you've spent 1 gold to do a reroll. And you're doing a jetpack. And you're doing a little jetpack. So what the jetpack does is it equalises the levels. So it's no longer, well, it's 3 from level 4 against 1 from level 4.
Okay.
So 3 against 1. Chances are still slim.
And I think
Well, chances are slim, but that's a tie.
oh, that is
Wow.
evil.
Yeah.
What happens in a tie?
It's a tie. So what happens in a tie is, I'm just going to check this in the rules because it's quite rare that you get ties. Right. What happens is both sides lose a troop.
Who's bacon?
So they're all gone. That's gone. If at this point the defender had any troops left, then the attack was unsuccessful and the attacker would have to retreat. As it is, because the defender has no troops less, then the attack is successful. You conquer it and you draw a reward card.
That seems really fair. Because in a lot of games,
Yeah.
defender wins
Yeah.
and you repulse.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
So net result, you lost a troop.
Yeah.
But it could have been far worse.
No. At this point, I believe I can do this now. My special ability for the morphlings
Yeah.
is I can spend 2 of these.
So you discard 2 rewards. Yep. I'll just pop them over here.
And now,
You get to copy somebody else's. So this is Pete's reward ability. He's had to discard 2 of these reward cards that he could have used for what's printed on them. But he's chosen not to do that. He's going to activate his special ability of morphing into one of the other aliens.
now I can either the obvious ones to choose from are that very nice one that you've got,
Yeah.
whereby every time you draw 2 cards off the top, you get an extra
I get
one.
an extra card.
But I'm also looking rather jealously across the board at the new rec designers, because every time they do an upgrade, the cost of the upgrade is reduced by a gold and an energy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we might just have that.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
They've been copied.
You're copied. So all my upgrades are cheaper.
Yeah.
And then that's the end. That right. So I'm not going to do another action, even though my
What was
time
the action that you
benders
did?
are-
You attacked.
I
You
attacked.
attacked. Yeah.
So nobody could copy that.
Okay.
But
So
I can
moving.
move. And I've used my laser cannon,
You have.
which was part of my multi-channel assault, which actually worked. Am I revealing anything? Yes, I am. I'm
You are.
revealing
Yes,
there,
you're
aren't
revealing. Well, after you move, did you want to move?
I? Good point. Am I moving? No. Ooh, actually, sorry, I've seen it now, so it's too late. And replenishing.
Have you got, how many private missions have you got in hand?
3.
So no replenishing there. And no replenishing here. So just before we move on, I just wanted to show you these black missions. These are pioneering missions, and we have 6 of them available in this game. You always use these 4, which are for getting to the end of one of the tracks. And in a normal game, you would use 2 cards, which one for controlling 5 areas and the other one for controlling 8. We've decided to mix it up a little bit today. We're using 2 alternative cards, which is the King of Average and Ascension. And this is controlling 4 hexes of a particular elevation level. So this is for controlling 4 areas of level 2. And this is controlling 4 areas of level 3. So yeah, you take these out. You replace the ones from the original game with these if you want to. There are also some other cards that you can use as well, which are end of game scoring cards. We're not using those today, but you can add those in if you want to. Simon, you'll go.
Yeah, thank you. I am going to extract, and I will get 1 gold and 3 energy.
Nice. Nice. Consult.
Indeed. I will chop in 2 of those for 2 gold and 2 energy.
And then draw 2 new cards.
I will take an upgrade card and draw 1 for the top of the deck.
Okay.
And replenish.
And action. What action would you like to do?
I'm going to build.
Okay.
Use that card to build any item.
Yep. Oh, that should have gone.
Is build the right? Yes, build is the right one. So I am going to build a space gun for 2 and 3.
Oh, the big build. Don't forget you get a discount of 1 because it's your turn.
Correct. I will take back an energy.
Okay. And you're building
Space cannon, please.
the laser cannon.
In
Pop it in there.
apologies, laser
Okay.
cannon, and I take 2 cards.
And you get 2 cards. I'm not going to follow.
Right, 1, 2.
Pete, are you going to follow? If you follow with a build, you pay 1 less energy.
And if I follow with an upgrade, I pay 1 less energy and 1 less gold now because I've got the new designers. So 1 less energy. I'm gonna build. I'm gonna build the energy farm.
Yep.
Plant, sorry.
So you
and
pay
that
2 gold?
Costs me 2 gold.
Yep.
I took a gold resource.
Okay. So you've now got 3 energy plants at level 1. So that moves that up to 3. Right. You developed.
Indeed.
So that card is discarded. And is that it for you?
I will use my laser cannon.
Okay. How much energy would you want to spend?
Is there a limit?
2.
2. I will spend 2.
Okay. Where are you shooting?
I'm going to shoot this area here.
Okay. Zap.
No effect.
No hits. Takes time to warm up. Movement, reveal, and replenish. Any of that?
I will replenish. I will spend 1 resource to draw a private objective. Now, I already have 2 from the progress chart.
So
I'm
you can't have
restricted.
another one of those. Yeah.
So I will take. Is it take 2 and put 1 back?
No,
or is
it's
it
just-
one?
it's just draw
I'll
1.
take the top card of the Conquer deck, please.
There you go. On Conquest
Sorry,
card.
I built
Conquest.
and controlled 3 energy plants.
Have you got a private mission? Did we miss it? Perform a build and control at least 3 energy things. Yeah, so you did this on
during
Simon's Go.
Can I claim that now?
Yeah, you performed a build and you control at least 3 energy plants. Yep. So you've got that. 2 points. But you don't replenish it till the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Am I go?
Yes, there's no reveal.
I'm going to extract. I think I'm going to extract 1 gold, 1 energy. I am then going to consult by throwing away those 3 cards for 3 gold and 3 energy. Then I am going to draw 2 cards from the top of the deck. and I'm going to take that card. So the new one is combat. So we have 4 combat cards in here. That triggers a reshuffle. So we take those 4 cards, add them to the discard pile, add the discard pile to the deck, reshuffle the whole thing, deal out 4 new cards. Right, well that's interesting.
Did you get what you wanted?
It's very interesting. Well, I kind of... I'm not sure why my gold thing is on 2. Oh, because I've got 2 gold mines. That's why it's on 2.
Ah.
They're all 4 builds, so we do the whole thing again. Meanwhile...
I never ever said I was any good at shuffling, by the way.
Split the deck.
This is painful. I know what I want to do. I don't think it's going to work. So. It's an upgrade. It's an upgrade.
Here we go.
It's an
Oh, for
upgrade.
goodness sake.
It's a build, so we're
Goodness
okay.
for that.
We're okay.
Some nice upgrade cards there as well.
I'm going to build. I'm going to play a develop card, and I'm going to build. Because it's my turn, I get a discount of 1. So I'm going to spend 1 gold and 1 energy, and I'm going to build a gold mine here, because there can be one here. And that moves that up to there. Would anybody like to follow my develop action?
Now, if I choose to follow, do I have to take the discount? It might sound like a silly question, but I've got a good reason for maybe not doing it.
I don't believe you have to take the discount.
In which case, I will build.
It does say may.
Okay.
So
I will build. And it will cost me a gold and 2 energy.
I'm going to take a follow bonus with an energy.
And I'm going to build one of these because they're cheap.
Command
Can you do
center?
it this way.
Yeah.
Or actually, I could build anything, couldn't I? I could build something exotic and fancy,
You
like
could.
spiky things, or
Yeah.
space, or
Assault ships,
assault
but
ships.
these command centers are really expensive.
They are, aren't they?
I don't know how much they are normally. I think it's 2 and 2.
So let's put a command center. Oh, that's the last building that can go there.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter because I don't need to put anything else there. So
Okay.
let's put it in there.
So you
and
have
that
2 command
means
centers.
that
They are
goes
level 1,
up
so
to
that
there.
goes up to there. Yeah.
And you're going to wonder why I was doing that. Generous. Play a card.
Play a develop or a combat card.
Yeah. Does that count as being a developed card?
Yeah.
Okay. And hold no resources in supply at the end of any turn. So it's not
Nice.
the end of your turn yet, though, is it?
It's not the end of my turn yet.
Okay. But so I'll keep that.
Okay.
But we know what I'm going to
So
do.
you followed, Simon.
I'd like to follow.
Did you get
Yeah.
a bonus for follow?
I did.
I'd like to follow, and I'm upgrading a mine.
Energy.
So that would cost me a gold and 3 energy. But with my Nurek designers, that cost me
2 energy
2 energy.
to upgrade your gold mine. So your gold mines become level 2. You have 1 of them, so it just moves it up to 2.
Did you get
I
resources?
did.
Were you thankful?
Yes. Right, that is the end of my go. Am I moving? That's a good question. Am I moving? No, I'm not going to move. There is no revealing, there's no replenishing. My turn is over.
Great. So I'm going to do that.
Oh, at the end of my turn, you get to do that. So you reveal your screen to show that you've got nothing, all empty. Okay.
I will start by extracting, and I think possibly let's have a look at getting some income here. Let's get some gold and some
So you get
energy.
1 gold and 2 energy.
And then do a bit of consulting, which possibly might involve getting some more resources, since we just ran them all down for the purpose of that card. Right, I'm going to get rid of these 3. So that's 3 energy and 1 gold. And they go on the discard pile, even though they're really good cards. Let's have an upgrade and a build and replenish them. Couldn't have had that one.
We're okay.
Now, upgrading is cheaper.
For you, you've morphed into an engineer.
I have. I've borrowed the engineers. So I'm going to spend 2 gold and 2 energy to upgrade my energy plants.
Ooh.
Caught up.
And you have 3 of them, so that goes up to 6.
And draw 2 cards. Let's have that one. And that one.
So you've played an upgrade.
Right. So does anybody want
So
to
we're going to follow that.
I would also like to follow.
follow that?
So I will then pay my 2 and 2 for any upgrade plus 2 cards with my discount of 1 gold 1.
Yeah.
So I will upgrade my military buildings to
Command
level
center
2.
So that moves your top track up by 1.
By 1. I will then claim my invest,
Right.
perform an upgrade, and have at least 3 types 1, 2, 3
Yep,
at
done.
level 2 or higher.
Nice. How many points was that?
2 points.
2 points. Okay.
And I now draw 2 cards.
I'm also going to follow with an upgrade, but I don't get any discount on this.
I'll take that
So
one.
it's
We
3
replenish
energy
the
and a gold. I'm going to upgrade my gold mines to 2. I have 3 of them, so that goes to 6. Now, just a quick thing for those people still watching. Once your production level reaches 8 or higher, it doesn't increase the amount of things you get, but you get these special abilities. Now, we'll explain these special abilities one at a time once somebody's got one. But just to let you know that once you've gone above 7, it does unlock a special ability, which is one special ability out of combat and another one in combat. And remember, the first player to get to the end actually gets one of the missions for 3 extra points.
That was my turn.
Are you time bending
Now, am I going to do a bit of...
or laserage?
Well, laser. I mean, the thing is, when you've got a big
Is that
laser
dead? Isn't that dead?
and it's all flashing lights and everything, you just can't not use it. Really. But, so let's fire it off over here, but only one. I'm only
Just one.
yeah. It's not November the 5th, so we're just going to be a bit restrained about. Oh, even more restrained. We just shot the cigarette out of the piano player's mouth.
The gun just had pow come out of the
Flag just dropped down and said bang. Okay, so that's the that's that. So now I get to move if I want to. I think I will. I think he's going to try and jump over that laser. He's a bit nervous about where it's pointed. And then oh, actually, do I want to go there? No, I don't. I want to go. Sorry, he's going to go back. He's not going to go there. He's going to go. I'm going to put those in.
So you can move 2 troops
There.
as far as you want.
Yeah.
So you can move that one to there and that one to there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, then revealing, no revealing.
No revealing, replenish.
Replenishing. Now, this is where I've only got one.
So you can spend
So
2
I can
resources,
spend 2 resources to
draw 2
replace.
new private objectives. Yeah.
So let's spend 2 of those to draw 2 more. And while I'm faffing and doing that,
Simon can take a turn.
Thank you. So I will extract resources. So 1 gold and
3 energy.
3 energy.
So one thing you've not seen yet in the game is there is a mechanism whereby you can cycle these private objectives. If you get stuck with a private objective that you're not keen on, and you maybe were going to do it, but you can't, there is a thing you can do with your trading posts to cycle an objective away and get a replacement one. You've not seen it yet, but just to let you know that that rule is in the game.
Before I do a consult, I'm going to use my laser and fire 2 shots over here. It's level 1.
What have you got?
Yeah, through my line of sight is guaranteed.
One dead.
That is a shot. But that does give me my options
I think
fixed for this
The
round.
aquarium in the restaurant next door just went bang.
Indeed. So at the moment, I consult. I can't get anything because I've actually maxed cards.
So you throw some away, and
So I
then
have
because you're
to
going to
throw
get to draw 2 cards anyway.
Yeah. Right, so I'm going to throw that one away. And that one away, so that's 2 energy.
Yeah.
So the 2 energy I spent, I get back.
And then you draw 2 cards.
I draw 2 cards. Take them off the top of the deck. And I will take that maneuver card. Well, they are rerolls, aren't they?
Yep.
Build, 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 upgrade. Okay. Right. So, I am going to attack.
Okay.
I'm going to take 2 armies from here into there.
Yep. So it's 2 armies coming from level 3 against 1 army at level 1.
And I will play that card.
I am not going to play a card. You are more than welcome to if you want to.
I'm not going to play a card.
Okay, there you go. Now you're committed to that card, so you have to reveal it and at least pay for.
Oh, I'm going
the
to
lowest
reveal
level.
it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pay for 2
Middle
rerolls.
level. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
2. I need 2
Oh yeah, you're 2
against 1.
multiplied by 3. Okay, so you don't need to bother doing any rerolls because you've won.
But I will
Oh,
reroll.
I see. You've got some special shenanigans. You're going to reroll both.
I'm going to reroll both.
So you are 7 multiplied by 3, so 21 against 1.
So I win.
You won by 20.
You had a win by a certain number.
Well, there is a win by
Special.
10.
I will also claim a lottery, at least two rerolls during a single combat. So that's the point.
Right. Nice.
Mm.
Nice, nice, nice.
There is no follow. Move. I will move one of my guys back into that space there.
Go back home.
And reveal.
Reveal.
So
No
there's no
revealing.
reveal.
Any replenishing?
I will replenish and I will take 2 cards, please. Can I have 1 from there? And, oh,
So it's 1 resource per card.
yeah, I played 2. And that's interesting. And I will take a conquer, please.
Conquest.
Conquest.
There you go.
Apologies.
Right, my go. I'm going to extract. I'm going to get 3 gold and 1 energy. 3 plus 1 is 4. Which means I can play steady, receive at least 4 gold and or energy during the extract phase.
Okay.
So that's that done. Then I am going to consult. And I am not going to discard any cards, but I'm going to have those 2. And I'm also going to have Okay. Let's take that one. So we get a new card. And if it's a build, we cycle them all around. That's happening quite a lot in this game.
Yeah.
You need to shuffle this time because I'm obviously crap at shuffling.
Right. Now then, I need to be seriously looking at these objectives and working out what exactly it is that I want to do. Because I have lots of options. So, this assault ship has got a multiplier of 3. These levels are too high. Levels are way too high. I shouldn't have terror shifted that one. I don't know why I did that.
I thought I could see why you were doing that.
I had a plan, but I should have been terror shifting here for the overall plan that I had.
But your ship could get to the
That's true. That's true. We haven't explained this yet, but there is a Warp Guardian here, and that is the Warp Guardian. Now, the Warp Guardian is 4 dice at level 4. So, and I would be 3 dice at 3.
and there's a ×2.
And one of his dice is ×2, but I get to play 2 combat cards. I think that's too tough for me at the moment. Definitely too tough for me at the moment. I know what I want to do. That's for controlling 4 at 2. Or for controlling 4 at 3. Terror shifting feels like a little bit... of a waste. But attacking seems really dangerous. So 2 dice multiplied by 3, or 1 dice multiplied by 4. You two have got shenanigan cards that are going to...
Oh, damn
cause
right,
me
we've been
problems.
saving them up.
They're going to cause me a lot of problems.
Very, very shenanigan-y.
How many
Yeah.
jetpacks have we got?
Tons.
Tons of them.
Well, jetpacks doesn't matter on your side. If I'm going into a 4 and a 3,
Yeah, it's the ambushes and
the ambushes and the defects and
defects.
all of that stuff that's
It's all
just
stacked up.
horrible.
And there's that one annihilation card that destroys the entire force.
Oh yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. Target player goes downstairs and makes pizza. That one. It's difficult because there's the balance. Last night when you played this, you spent too much of your time building up.
Yes. Too late.
Too late.
Yes.
And the game was the end of the game was triggered, and you
By a long way.
Yeah. So it's the balance of I want to expand, but I need to be building this up as well. I wish I had a laser cannon.
Build then.
Okay, I'm going to attack. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this assault ship over here with these 3. So
3 at 3?
3 at 3 versus 3 at 1. Now, am I going to play a card? I absolutely am going to play a card. Neither of you two are playing a card. Fantastic. Right. Okay.
What do you want to do?
I'm just trying to remember what that means.
So on these screens, there's actually useful
Yeah, I'm just reading it.
reference guide.
Most of the icons in the game are on the left-hand side of
Yeah,
the screen.
I'm looking. Okay, I'm going to choose not to because I think you've got a better one.
I will play a card.
Okay. Right. Bribage. I will offer you what's it worth? 3 gold and an energy.
I will accept that bribe.
3 gold, 1 energy.
Thank you very much, sir.
So I reveal this. I am going to just pay for the basic one. So this is an elite card. It means one of my dice is double value to a maximum of 6.
That's a really nice card.
So 3 versus 3.
I think that's yours, isn't it?
So you're
that
on
would have been
12.
interesting with that.
You're on 12. I'm on 27. One of my dice is double, so I'll double the 3 to a 6. So it's 12. It's 36.
So interesting, you did the 3 to a 6 because had you doubled the 5,
It would have
only
just gone to
a
a 6. Yeah. Yeah. My maximum dice is 6. Your maximum dice is 7.
7.
Yeah. So we've won. I will sell these 3 troops into slavery.
3 gold.
For 3 gold. We won't say any more about that. And
Are you taking them home or leaving them in the middle of the neutral zone?
think we might. Now, here's the thing. If you attack there, it is level 1.
Yeah.
It's not 3 for the assault ship.
Because the assault ship's a building and doesn't.
I believe so. I think it's only when you attack from the assault ship that you get that bonus. Thomas will confirm that. Problem is you're going to probably come in zappy with your laser. So why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that. If you can hear background noise, that's rain. I'm actually just going to close the window at the top of the stairs because the rain might be coming in. Yeah, that's really interesting.
But you're expanding. And that's one of the
Yeah, but that
enemies.
didn't get me any points. So that was actually a bad move.
But it gives you access to a goal.
Well,
and...
not if Mr. Laser Cannon decides to start shooting me up. Because troops are hard to come by.
I'll probably miss anyway. I usually do.
I mean, I've done it now.
It'll take me at least 2 or 3 turns to wipe them out.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to move. So, we're done. I am going to spend a resource to draw a new card, and I'm going to have a card from the Prosperity deck. And then I'm just going to close the window at the top of the stairs before the hallway washes away. You'll go, Pete.
Right, quick. Well, pulls out. Can we plot his destruction?
Wow.
We've got about 15 seconds before he comes back.
I don't think you need to.
Right back.
Oh, too late. So
I think you're in a pretty
okay.
strong position as it is.
We need a start player marker, don't we?
Space Frog.
Space Frog.
I can't see him on the screen.
Stick in there.
Space Frog.
Space Frog. Can I repeat the question? What was the question? Oh, when somebody attacks into an area with the assault ship, is it the level of the area which is used for defense or the level of the assault ship? Oh, God.
You have a reveal.
Do I?
You have 2 reveals.
Okay. There you go.
Big reveal. Okay. Did you do replenishing and stuff?
I did.
Okay. I will.
Assault ship does nothing when defending. Yeah.
I will extract, and I will have 1 gold and 3 energies. And I will upgrade. I'll play a. Sorry, no, I won't. Let's get it right. Come on, get it right.
It's interesting. Every time you take a turn,
Do
it
consult.
influences what you actually your opposition do.
Yeah.
It's cutting thrust.
So I've done extraction. I've done consulting. I haven't quite because I need to take 2 cards. I will take that one and that one. Now I've done consulting. So now I choose an action and it's going to be upgrade. So I'm going to upgrade my
upgrading?
energy
Yep.
farms.
You get a discount of 1 because it's your turn.
So it's going to cost me 2. I'll also get a discount over here.
No, it's only for upgrading. Oh, you are upgrading. Yeah. So you get a discount of 3, well, 1 gold and 1 energy and 1 of something else, which is gold. So it costs you 1 gold.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cheap. So you've got 3, level 3, and you've got 3 of them. So that goes up to 9. So we get to reveal what that ability does. So Pete has just unlocked the ability on this row here, which means whenever he produces, he still gets 3 energy. But every time he discards a card in the consult phase, he gets 1 extra resource for each card discarded. And in combat, when he's involved as the attacker or the defender, not when supporting, he gets 2 re-rolls of his own dice.
But that's not back calculated, so it doesn't apply to what I just did.
Nope.
Okay. Would have been nice. Now, this is where
We
now
now follow.
developed.
oh yes, you followed.
So I will also upgrade, and I will spend 2 gold and 2
Using your cheaty
my-
discount.
my phenomenal
That's so good.
resourcefulness,
It is so good.
and I will upgrade. Is that the right decision? No, I'm going to withdraw that. Apologies. I'm actually going to build. So I will build, and it will cost me 2 and 1, 2 gold, 1 energy, and I will build a energy production there, which takes my energy on to 9 as well.
Okay, so you've got the same bonus. Right, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow that build with... I forgot to draw a reward card.
Indeed. And I did.
We're forgetting to draw reward cards. There you go. Right. Oh. It's tricky.
Yeah.
Very tricky because of these cards. They're driving me down a direction that I'm not sure I want to do. But I think... I think I'm going to do it. I am going to play this card. I'm going to build, and because it's a follow build, I get a discount of energy. So I'm spending a gold, and I'm going to build a sentry tower.
Remind me, what does the sentry tower do?
+1 to all dice rolls when I attack from this area, or if somebody attacks into this area.
And that includes the cannon. No, because that's
No.
unopposed.
Oh, and you can't shoot it with the cannon. That's why I'm going to put it there. You cannot shoot a laser cannon into an area with a sentry tower. That makes that decision about where to put it an easy one. Right. Okay, so we followed your build. Do you want to do a time bendy second action?
That seems very
Oh,
powerful.
and nor can you attack it with an assault ship.
Okay. That time benders is quite a nice one.
It's 2 energy though, isn't it? Which is why you've increased your energy production.
So I'm going to fire
Just to remind us all, we can all trade 1 resource every turn, and none of us have done that yet, but we can do that.
I'm going to fire my laser cannon twice into here. Everybody here is going to duck.
Yeah,
Because that's at level 2, that's at level 1, and that's
there's a thing in the way.
in the way.
1 hit.
Takes it down to a 2. Which is a bit annoying.
Okay, second action or not?
Second action, yes.
Okay,
I'm going to attack Time Bendy.
we can't follow it.
2
2 coming in from a level
from,
4.
yeah, from level 4 into level 1.
So 2 at 4 against 2 at 1.
Yeah.
Do you want to play a card?
No.
Well, Pete first.
Good point. Sorry.
Uh,
Possibly.
Yes.
Playing a card. Do you want to just pop it here? And you're not going to play a card?
No.
Well, I think you know that I've got this card in hand. So I'm going to play a jetpack.
Okay.
May or may not be a jetpack, but I'm going to say it's a jetpack.
Bribe.
Yeah. Just for the record, I'm open to offers.
I will offer you 2 gold not to use it.
2 gold, is that it?
Yep.
You're willing to take the risk.
I will accept. I will accept. See, I don't know what you've got.
It's the
I know.
screens. It's the Jeopardy, isn't it?
I'll accept 2 gold and an energy.
Nah.
Okay, so hang on. We now secretly reveal our stuff. Okay, it is jetpack. So the level that you're attacking is the same as the level that you're attacking from.
Okay.
So you are
2 at 4.
2 at 4.
And there's
and
2
I'm
at 4.
2 at 4. Except, oh, you've gone for the big one.
Yeah.
Okay, so all of your dice are at +3.
And also got 2.
Oh, and you got 2 rerolls. I forgot about that, but never mind. It don't matter because you just so that becomes a 6 effectively, and you win.
Okay.
Okay.
That +3 wouldn't go take the 6 up to a 9.
No.
Because
Maximum 6. There's your reward.
Thank you very much.
There's the jetpack gone, and I got nothing for that, but I did drain Pete of some resources.
That was my second action.
The more specific the counter offer, the more risk. Oh, Thomas is saying, so for the counter offer, you could say, just give me 1 thing extra.
Okay.
Okay, I thought it had to be specific. I didn't realise it could just be... Right. That's it, I think. Unless you've got any movement, revealing and replenishing.
Well, I think I need to move that into there.
Okay.
That's my go.
Right.
What was the margin of victory?
12 times 4 versus 10 times 4.
It was 8, wasn't it?
So win or lose a combat by 10 power or
Yeah,
less.
I think so. Yeah, you were 12 times 4, which is 48, against 10 times 4, which is 40. So you won by 8.
Okay. What's that?
Okay, so you had a win by 10 or less.
Yeah.
And you're drawing a new one at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
You pay for it.
I have.
Okay. You're all done.
Yep.
So I will take resources, and my resources are 1 gold and 3 energy.
Okay.
Right. I will consult.
How many missions have you done? 3.
Yeah, I've got.
You've done
4.
4. Done 2.
Consult. I will chop in 1. Two, 3. I will
3
chop
cards binning.
3 cards.
Wow.
But that's 3 gold,
Mm-hmm.
and I get another gold and another ore energy for
For
each.
every one you discard, yeah.
So I will take 2 more gold and 1 of those.
Okay.
So they go into the discard pile. I will then take 2 cards from the top of the deck. I'm also going to reveal advanced, gain any bonus.
No, that's when you.
Gain any bonus. So I'm here. I got that as a bonus. I believe
is that what it means?
that's my interpretation. So
Okay.
I'll leave that there if we can get a
Yeah,
confirmation.
if Thomas can confirm that. If that's what advanced does. I played that wrong in the last game. I thought it meant you got to the end, but I don't know why I thought that. I mean, what does that icon mean?
It's the N3.
Thomas says you have to gain it.
Did I gain it by going into there, or
So
No,
moving.
you gain the bonus. You didn't become the bonus has now become available to you, but you gain the bonus when you actually activate it and get it.
so I did that?
No,
with
hang on. Thomas
dropping
is saying you have to gain it. So moving into a bonus zone while you have it, which you did.
Yes. Okay. Would have been claimed last turn.
Oh, all right.
It would have been clear. So it's just moving into that last
Okay,
area. Is that what it is?
Not getting the bonus then.
Okay.
Okay. Not to worry. Right. So my first action will be to.
Yeah, he had the card. That was one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you had the card when you moved into there, didn't you?
So I'm going to fire my cannon twice
Are you firing?
at this one here.
Okay. That poor defenseless one guy in a hole.
He's defenseless.
No,
He's certainly not
He's in his
defenseless.
hole.
He's got holes behind.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm also going to play
A reward
a
card.
reward card to deploy 2.
So this
troops.
reward card is simply deploy 2 troops. Now, just as a reminder, you can use your reward cards on your turn at any point except when in combat. And you just get the ability that's printed on the card. Or you can do what Pete did and discard them for your alien race's special ability.
I will deploy them to that location, that area there.
So you've done 5 missions,
Yeah.
but not on 9 points yet.
Declare that at the
You
time.
declare that at the time.
Let me just
I hope
check.
you haven't, because I'm way behind.
No.
No, right, okay.
Okay, I will. I didn't take my 2 cards.
Didn't you?
No, I
I
thought
thought you
3
did. I
down.
thought you put 2 on the top
I
of
had
your deck.
7. Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, I think you did.
Thank you.
We can scrub back and check.
No, I did.
You did.
I
yeah,
did.
I remember you saying.
Okay, I will invade here. From here.
Well, you've not had an action yet, have you?
This is my
You've
action.
just been doing other stuff.
Indeed. So that is my declared action is to attack.
So it's 3 coming in from 3, going into 2 where there is 2. I'm
Yeah.
not going to play a card.
I am going to play a card.
Okay. Bribing time. I'm going to just pop it here, Pete.
I would be happy to pay you 2 gold.
Ha! I laugh contemptuously at your pathetic offer.
Is there a counter offer?
No.
No counter, so it's just
No
a straight decline.
Yeah.
Right, spend your resources secretly. Right, okay, let's have a look, see what we got. So the attacker is doing a pincer movement.
It gives me 2 extra dice, I think.
Yeah, and there's a special note on the card. To play this card, you must have something adjacent to it, which you do.
Okay. Well, I'm
Deceiving again.
So this
Oh, and you don't pay the energy because of this, yeah?
only works if I lose.
If you lose. If you lose, you get 3 cards.
Yeah.
Right, so, dices.
5 dice, please, Paul.
You have 5 dice.
Small.
Small dice are available against 2 at 2. So 5 at 3 versus 2 at 2. You have 2 rerolls
Indeed.
if you need them.
That only applies to.
If you're actually involved yourself.
Okay. Right. Well. Okay, guys, come on into battle.
Charge. No.
Right. Okay.
You don't need to do any rerolls. You can if you want to.
Nah.
Okay.
I don't have any benefits from doing that.
I get 3
The
cards.
exiles have lost, and you get 3 cards because of that. You win, and you get a reward.
1.
Thank you.
Cards get discarded. And then you get to move, reveal, and replenish.
Move. I'm happy where I am actually. Replenish. Reveal. There are no more.
There's
one
this
left.
to reveal.
We're waiting for you to go over there, I think. But I will replenish. So I'll play a gold to replenish, and
Sorry,
I
Paul, you have
will
to spend these in your turn. Do you?
Yes. Yeah, reward cards on your turn.
I will take one of those.
Okay. Right. So, my go. I'm going to extract resources. I'm going to get 3 gold and an energy. I'm then going to go into the consult step. I'm not going to throw any cards away. I'm going to take those 2. And I'm also going to take that 1. They're the good cards. Then, as an action. So, I've got so many choices here now. I'm going to Terror Shift.
Ooh.
Because we've not seen that for a while. That's what I'm going to do. So this is going up to a 2. And this is going down to a 2.
Okay.
Pete,
So
would
you're putting it back where you took it down from.
Yeah.
Okay. You're just like making it give up.
Yeah. I just like pulling levers and.
Do I want to terror shift? No.
Free Terror Shift, not going to cost you anything.
Just gives them a card.
It just gives you a card.
That's a side effect.
I will terror shift.
Okay.
I'd like to take that down to a 2, please, Paul.
Okay. So I'm going to get a card, and I'm going to take a defect card because they're awesome. Right, that's my terror shifting done. Do I want to move? No. 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 No replenish done. Pete, your go.
Okay. Stuff. Extracting. Let's extract. I get 1 gold. I get 3 energies. And I also get 1 extra gold.
No.
Because of that?
That's for every card you discard
Oh.
in the consult.
Sorry.
I don't think I've ever had 3 cards ever. That's the lowest I've ever been.
Yeah.
So that was extracting. Now it's consulting.
Consulting.
So for each card I discard,
Yeah.
I get an extra resource. Well, that's
Yeah.
got to be worth doing. I'll discard 3, which gets me those 3, those 2, and an extra 2 of those and 1 of those, 3 of those. All goes on the pile.
That is really powerful.
What's that?
Discarding 3 cards
Yeah.
and getting that
Yeah.
extra 3.
Then I get 2 cards. I think we'll have that one. And
Yeah. Once you get past this threshold into the 8s, it's the bonuses are nice.
that one. And then my action will be build. Building is building cheaper. There's only when you're
Building's cheaper when you follow.
ah.
But building's cheaper, don't forget, if you build on your turn, it's
Yeah.
a discount of 1.
So 2 gold and 1 energy
Yeah, you're building a command center.
gets me. Oh, sorry. 2 gold and 1 energy. One gold and 1 energy gets me
Energy plant
an energy plant.
here.
Which
Aha.
puts me
Beat
up
me to
to
it.
12.
Yeah, up to 12, which means you get that.
Yes.
So move that on to the next one over.
And you move on to the next one just to show that
It's gone.
you've got there. It's 3 points.
He took the card I
and
wanted.
he did the thing, yeah. You were both going for it, which is why I decided to go
Now,
for a
if at
different
any
track.
stage later on in the game, and this is possible, I lost and I went back down the track, would I lose that
I
card?
don't believe you lose the card. I think you get the card as soon as you hit the max.
It's hidden. It's turned over.
Yeah.
So, does anybody else want to follow?
That should probably be in the FAQ, Tom. If it's not in the FAQ, it probably should be in there. Unless it's already in the rulebook and I've just missed it.
Indeed.
Following.
Yes, I will. So I will do the bonus 2 and 2.
Following. So I followed Pete and Simon's
So it
followed
gets
as well.
me
I will follow.
an upgrade there.
I'll
So
expect
that's 3 by 2,
Bono to burst into song at any moment.
2 cards.
So I get 2 stuff.
Yeah.
For that.
So for those people watching at home, I have now just moved my track marker for the gold track into this area. So this means that whenever I succeed in a conquest or conquering another territory, I get 2 reward cards instead of 1. And it means that I can flip one of my dice in combat. Yeah, Thomas has confirmed you never lose mission cards.
So that was both of you have followed.
Yep.
So
You've
it's
got
still
2
my go.
resources. Still your go if you wanted to bend time.
Well, before we bend time, let's fire the space the laser cannon.
One or two.
We're very, very confident of our target acquisition skills now. I'm aiming at these.
Mhm.
So, right, everybody duck.
One
Oh,
hit.
1 hit. So he's got 1 left.
is time being bent?
No.
Okay. So movement, reveal, replenish.
Movement. What did I do with my turn? I built, didn't I?
You built and we followed.
Yeah. Okay. So, sorry. Moving, no. Revealing, no. Replenishing, no. End of my game.
Simon.
Can you just remind me, please, what the public objectives are?
So we've got reaching the tracks.
Yeah.
This one is for controlling 4 areas of level 2.
Level 2?
Yeah.
Or above?
Nope, 2. And this is for controlling 4 areas of level 3. Specifically those levels.
Okay. And what about the...
win a combat using the combat bonus of a sentry tower.
Yeah.
Play a yellow card and trade at least 2 resources in a single turn. None of us have increased our trading at all. And against all odds is to win a combat against an area that contains more troops and a higher elevation level.
Okay. Right. So I'm going to produce... Sorry, I'm going to extract resources. So I'm getting 2 gold now. I've upgraded my mines to level 3.
2 gold and 3 energy.
And 3 energy. I will chop in those 2 cards for 2, 2, and another 2 energy from the bonus.
Yep.
And get 2 cards.
Okay. Plan. Got a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's confirmed, you never lose mission cards.
Which action would you like to do?
Yeah. I will build. And it will cost me 2 and 3 to get the enhanced build option.
Big build.
And I will build that in there. Level 2 takes me level 4. And I take 2 cards. 1, 2. Are you following?
Thinking. Yeah, I'm going to follow and do a build, because then I get the discount of the energy, so it just costs me a gold.
Take the resource.
I'm going to build a trading post.
Oh.
So the trading post is going to go here. Now, the immediate benefit of a trading post is, not only does that go up by 1, I may cycle one of my things, and I'm going to. Because I was going to do this one, but I don't think I can. So that's going. What I do is I choose one of the decks, I draw 2 cards from that deck, and then I put one of them in my hand, and the other one on the bottom, along with the card that I discarded, which is going to be that one. So that goes into my hand, those 2 go on the bottom, and that is a way that you can cycle your private missions.
There's no cost for doing that.
It's the instant ability of building
developing.
a trading post. Okay, Pete, are you following?
Yes. I'm going to build at a discount. So it only costs me 2 gold and 1 energy
Excuse me.
to build a command center. Which is going to go...
If I'd have known what the card was, I would have built that in a different place.
Yeah.
Foresight.
Yeah.
Which gets me another...
So you've got 3 command centers now.
Yeah.
You do. Okay. So we're looking very busy here.
Lots of commanders, not very many troops. To
Mark's
command.
popped into the chat. Hi, Mark. Thank you very much. Is this coming to UK retail? We actually looked it up earlier on. It is available in Europe, but it doesn't appear to be in any UK stores at the moment. But hopefully it will.
So I'm actually going to use my space laser. Apologies, I keep calling it that.
Laser cannon.
Laser cannon.
Got one of the words right. Where are you firing?
Into this. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think what the advantage of this is. I will fire into there.
1 energy or 3?
2 energy.
Sent 2 energy.
Indeed.
1 hit. Okay.
Okay, so movement. No movement. Reveal. No reveal. And replenish.
And the action you did was you built, didn't you?
I built, yes. I developed.
Yeah.
I end my turn.
My go. I'm going to take 3 gold and 1 energy. I am then going to consult. I'm not going to throw any cards away. But I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw those 2. And I'm going to draw that one. So I'm at 8 cards, but I can have 9. Right, I'm going to think. I think I need to attack. It's just so blooming risky. Okay, so I'm going to do something we've not done yet. I'm going to trade on my turn 1 gold for 1 energy. Then I'm going to attack. So we're going to fly the assault ship over here with these 2. So that's 2 coming in from 3 against 2 at 2. And I'm playing a card.
Would you like to play a card, or would you like me to play a card?
So 2 at 3 against 2 at 2.
I'm happy to play a card if you'd like.
No, I think I'm going to play a card.
You want to copy that?
Yeah.
Okay, so bribe time. I will give you 1 gold and a reward card.
It's about time we kind of did a bit of. We're not at the end game. We're getting close to the end-ish, game-ish. Yeah, go on. Soft.
So 1
I should have
gold
made you fight for that because you were.
and a reward
You
card.
did not have a huge advantage. I should have
I
made
did
you
not.
fight
What,
for that.
what were you going to play?
Defect.
Which would have been really interesting
They'd have cancelled each other.
because they'd have cancelled each other out effectively.
Yeah.
So that goes.
And this is one of the cards is played. That's the actions are resolved.
This is resolved before dice
roll.
roll. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pay 2 gold and 3 energy to defect. So what defect does is it reduces my enemies by 1 and I gain 1. Now, if this was another player that I was attacking...
We were supposed to declare money first, weren't we? In theory, we should have done.
Well, no, because I bribed you.
Oh, of course you did.
Yeah. If you do this on another player, it's the other player that gets the resources.
Right.
So basically, one of those switches over. Where's the little counters? There. One of those switches over and becomes one of mine.
So it's
Nice.
Instead of 2 against 2, it's now 3 against 1.
It's 3 against 1. So it's 3 at 3 against 1 at 2.
Come on, little guy.
And I can flip one of my dice over, which I will.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I win. So there's only 1 of them now, though. So I only get 1 gold. But I get 2 reward cards because of that. Right. And other shenanigans might happen as well. No, no. Yes. Hodor. I have conquered an area and I control the warp gate or an area adjacent to it.
Nice. 1 point.
1 point. But no, 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 and no. Now then. I'm going to use 3 reward cards. I'm going to discard them to activate my special ability. So straight away I gain 3 troops. And what we do, I have an ability which is marked with a cube. So for the rest of the game, whenever I am now in combat with any exiles, I can re-roll one of their dice.
Nice.
So where are these going to go? Well, one's going to go there. One's going to go there. And I think one is going to go there. Right, do I want to put that one there? Yeah, I think so. So again, if I was to attack the Warp Guardian, it's 3 at 3 against 4 at 4, with one of them doubled. I mean, you can play 2 cards in attack, but it's still looking a bit...
You were revealing that last one as well, aren't you?
I'm revealing the last one. Well, once I've moved.
Well, once you've moved.
If I wanted to move. No, not going to move. So that gets revealed. Did I have any other ones of these that I could do?
Is there anything that's public that you
None
can
of
do?
those. So I think that's it. I think that is my turn done. I am going to pay 1 gold to replenish 1 missing resource, and I'm going to take a conquest resource. And that is it. Okay. Pete, your turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to take 2 troops. I'm going to not discard any cards, but I'm going to draw 2. And
For your main action.
main action is going to be, first of all, I'm going to fire my space cannon. Sorry, my laser gun.
Laser cannon.
Laser gun.
Where's
Laser
it
cannon.
firing?
Firing into here.
Yeah, there's only 1 poor bloke left.
No. You can't. If I kill him,
You can
You can
not
walk in,
attack
move.
it.
I can't attack it. But
Nope.
then at the end of my turn,
You
I
will
can
just
move
walk in and you will have it. Yeah.
Right.
It's not counted as conquering. Yeah,
So
it's dead.
he's dead.
That is an empty area.
An easy victory.
But I'm not in there yet.
No.
Not yet. Aussie Solo Game is in the chat. Thank you very much for joining in. Good morning over there in Australia.
So what can I do? Can I build in there?
No, it's not yours. You don't control it.
Oh, good game.
Rules.
Look,
Have
who
to be
needs
followed.
Who needs rules? Okay. In which case, what am I gonna do? I think I will upgrade. I'll upgrade my gold mines,
You're playing an upgrade card.
and that will cost me. Because I get a discount on upgrades.
Yeah, you get a discount of a gold and an energy. So it's going to cost you 2 energy, but it's your turn. So you get to get a discount of another resource. It costs you 1 energy.
1 energy.
You upgrade your gold mines.
To upgrade my gold mines.
You have 2 of them.
2.
So that goes up to 4. Right. Are we following?
Indeed, I'm going to pay 2 and 2 with my upgrade and resourcefulness, and I will upgrade my command centers to 3, which takes my recruitment to 3, and I get 2 cards. I will take 1.
This is a tricky one. Real tricky one. I am going to follow, and I'm going to build another trading post. So it only costs me a gold because I get a discount from that. I'm going to build a trading post here. So that gets replenished. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, before you do your thing, I have performed a build, and I control 2 buildings on a level 1 tile.
Nice. 1 point.
1 point.
You got 4
I
completed.
have 4 cards.
Pete, how many have you got?
So again,
How many completed? 4. Okay. I'm on
You
5.
may now get the follow bonus because we both followed.
oh yes,
Which is resources. 2
Yeah,
resources.
2 resources. Okay. And
Time shift?
Yep.
Time bender.
Time bendy warpy thing.
no
Movement, reveal, replenish.
movement. Right, movement.
That is now yours.
Oops, stand up. Yeah, but I'm a tin of that. Still stand up. Right. And I think
Do you have some private mission to control 2 areas of value 4 or level 4?
no.
Okay.
So that's the end of my go.
Right, Simon. I suspect the end of the game trigger is going to happen soon.
Nigh, I think, is the word you were looking for.
Hmm?
Nigh, I think, is the word you were
I
looking for.
will extract and place 3 soldiers.
3 troops.
And I will do.
It's going to get feisty.
1,
Well,
2, 3. That's a good point. Right. So my consult, I will throw away those 2 cards, which gets me 2 gold and 2. So I'm getting rid of an ambush and an upgrade to get 2 gold, 2 power, but I will take another 2 power with my bonus here.
Yep.
So 4 and 2. Let's see what I'll get there. One, 2. Okay, my next move will
Consult is done. What is your main action?
to develop.
Will it now?
I'm going to pay 2 and 3. So 2 gold and 3 energy.
You get a discount of 1.
2 energy. Thank
It's
you.
your turn.
That's the one I keep forgetting.
Yep.
Any
Any build,
build,
and you get 2 cards.
and I will build.
Yep.
And I get 2 cards.
So that increases your command center power to
3 times 3, 9.
9. So you have unlocked the top row of abilities. The top row is that whenever you are consulting, you get to draw 1 extra card. And in combat, all of your combat cards that you play cost 1 less gold and 1 less energy.
I'm at 7 cards.
I'm not
Are
following.
you following?
I'm not following.
I'm not following.
Oh, you mean
no
it?
free resources for you, sir.
Okay, so
Movement, reveal, replenish.
I haven't quite finished. I want to use my
Oh, laser cannon.
laser cannon to
One or
fire
two?
2 shots. They do have to both at the same location.
Yes.
I will fire 2 into here then, please.
2 hits. They are
Dead.
wiped out.
So now that changes my movement. So I will move a chap from there into there.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we? Yeah. Reveal.
Everything's revealed.
And
Replenish.
No, I'm actually good, thank you.
Okay, I go. I'm going to take resources. So I get 3 gold and 1 energy. And then I'm going to consult. Not going to. Not going to discard anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I draw 2 from there. And then any other one. Because I can have 9 cards. I have. Action. I am terror shifting. So that one's going to go back to a 2. And that 4 is going to go down to a 3. Now I control 4 areas of 2. I'll have that, thank you, please.
What's the
You
other one?
just answered Shizza's question.
What was that?
Was anybody working towards either?
That's
of those
exactly
two
what I was working towards.
So what's the other one there?
The other one is the 4 areas that are 3. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 completed missions. I do not have 9 points.
I'm in the same boat, Paul. Are you following?
I terror shifted.
cards?
Now I've messed this up. I've got 9 cards in hand.
Right.
So if you terror shift, I don't get any other cards. So you two can both have a free terror shift.
Well, I will follow.
And
Well, I was going to terror shift
there's
anyway.
nothing, no bonus I get for it. That was bad planning on my part.
Could I have a 3, please?
You can.
And
Sorry, I'm out of turn, but
That's fine. There's a reason. There's
could
reasons.
I have a 3, please?
Bob. I am going to.
And also, I think I need to check. Oh, I only do one. Don't I?
Mhm.
I'm going to do one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Now,
Have you done a mission?
yes,
Oh,
elevated.
Yep.
Do a terraform. Oh, is that a plus and a minus, or just one?
I think that is do a plus and minus 1.
So
you
both.
could do that in your next turn.
I think so.
I've got so it's both.
Well, we can ask Thomas because it says on here that icon means terror shift.
Yes.
You did do a terror shift.
Yeah.
So
I think you're right. I think
let's
it
just
means
let's just have a look at the card.
Yeah.
So the card Thomas is elevated. Can Pete play elevated with just a follow terror shift? Or does he have to take the terror shift himself? I think you can take it. I think you can do it. But we'll see what Thomas says.
Yes.
Any terror shift. Yeah, so you did it.
So that's
You
You're
got
also
9
fine.
points. This is a lot closer than the 2 previous
Yeah.
games I've played.
But I think
Because we've all played once.
it's more balanced because we know what
we
to
know
expect.
what we're
I
doing.
now have 9 points.
Well-
Right, okay. So we finish this round
So you end your turn.
and
then
then we do
start
3
tracking.
more rounds.
We don't have to declare if we go past 9 points now.
No,
do we?
not now. The end of the game has been triggered, so I'm going to put that there. So we're going to finish this complete round, and then we do 3 more rounds. Feel free to put in the chat who you think is going to win. No bet, you're not going to win anything, but put your guesses in the chat. In fact, I learned how to do this last time. I'm going to do a poll.
Ooh.
So we're going to start a poll. It's going to be... You can carry on taking your turn if you want.
Have you finished your movement?
Yeah. So.
Oh, is it my go?
Well, no,
turn,
you did your terror shift.
You
so
terror-
Oh, right.
terror
end of
shift.
phase. Are you moving?
Oh, sorry, I see what you mean.
Reveal.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Replenish.
it's Pete's turn. No, I'm replenishing. So I'm going to spend that to take that. Okay, so that round is now finished.
Yes. So that comes on to.
So it is 3 rounds from now.
Okay.
That's bad
Okay.
timing, Pete.
We've only got
This-
3 more turns
This
left.
is the first of the last 3 rounds.
This is the first of the last 3 rounds.
Beginning of the end of the beginning. Churchill would have put it.
Not the end. Not the beginning of the end.
Right. I am
Right.
going to.
Okay, the poll is up. So for anybody watching, you need to be logged into YouTube. And the poll is there. And I'm gonna have to just pop to the loop because it's all a bit too exciting for me.
Right, we can plot against you while you're away.
Again, yeah, but I've got microphones.
And you can always time shift. Time bend.
Time benders.
Other films are available.
Time benders. I'm sure that was a film in the 70s.
I remember, what was it? The Time Bandits.
Time bandits. That was the 80s. It was the.
Was it the 80s? Yeah, it must be. I was
Yeah,
little
time-
still watched it.
Oh, definitely the 80s. Time bandits. Right. So, oh, this is interesting. Am I going to do that, or am I going to do that? I do that. Okay. No, I don't. I'm going to just take 2 extra soldiers, I think.
So you're going to extract and deploy 2 soldiers.
I think I need to maybe think a little bit defensively. I don't think he's going to attack me, and especially since he's moved his corvette over there. So let's not give. And I got my cannon, so if he did move in there, my laser is going to finish him off. I think he's more inclined to go attacking.
I suspect he might go and see what happens with the warp. We've not seen that yet.
I think really that's probably what we should be doing, is kind of
Well, it depends how many points it's
getting
worth.
some serious warp action. If we can get there. Can we get there? I don't think I can get there unless I build a...
Unless you build. Paul, just
Yes.
the Warp Guardian, what points is that worth?
So the Warp Guardian, let's press the button for the Warp Guardian.
We're just strategizing.
Yeah, so this is the Warp Guardian. So this is one of 16 possible Warp Guardians. It can't be one that matches another race in play. The first player to conquer it will get 3 points. This one is worth 0 per turn. So some of the Warp Guardians are worth points every turn that you are in control of its hex. This one isn't. So it's 3 points to whoever conquers it first. At the end of the game, whoever is in control of that hex will gain 2 points for each of the pioneering missions that they have accomplished, which is these ones. So if you haven't accomplished any pioneering
There's no point
missions,
going there.
it's not worth any points at the end of the game, but you will get the 3 for conquering it.
But only the first time.
Only the first time, the first player to conquer it.
Right, I've done my extract, I've done my consult, so now I'm going to build
So 29% of people think Pete's going to win.
Really?
71% of people think I'm going to win. 0% of people think Simon's going to win. Well, I don't know how people have come to that.
I'm not offended at all. I'm an underdog. I'm happy with that position. So you building?
I'm building a thingy. One of those.
Now, if we build,
You're building, are you?
if we
Yeah.
follow with a build, it's 1
It's
cheaper.
1
isn't it?
energy cheaper.
1 energy cheaper. So I will build, and I'm going to build another command center
Did I build a trading post? I did.
because
That should be there.
that goes in there.
I'm going to get that.
It
Top
takes me to that. Could I get the black card, please, for the command
Top track.
Top track.
Which one?
Overlord.
Overlord. Thank you.
Totally got 11 points.
Is that is the poll changing
I don't know,
position
I don't know.
right now?
Simon has just gained 3 points, so that might change.
Purple. What colour's that?
Have I put Pruple? I did. I put Pruple. Although Shizar accidentally voted for me, thinking that you were purple because of your shirt.
Oh, because of my shirt. Yeah, well, that's fine. Yeah, I forgive them.
Right, where are we up to?
Right, I've had my main action, and you're deciding if you're following.
I'm not following.
Okay.
Did you follow?
I followed and built the command center, which took me to the top.
You got a resource?
Did you take a resource?
I should have. Yeah, I'll do that. Now I'm going to fire my laser cannon.
Every time that comes out, I feel it's a little finger to the...
Yeah, 1 or 2 energy.
2,
Okay.
obviously.
Obviously. You're firing it here.
Yeah.
Poor innocent people.
Oh, I missed them anyway.
Missed.
Pew, pew.
Just
Your batteries aren't working very well. Your capacitors aren't
a
holding.
few chickens came running out of an exploding hen house. And... Right, okay. So that was that. Okay, let's do a bit of bendy muck time.
More
bend.
time bending.
Yeah, and we're going to
Very
go
bendy.
that way.
You're attacking.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 of them from a
Oops.
4 into 2 of them at a 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not going to play a card.
Would you mind if I played one, Paul?
That's fine. Feel free. Feel free to play a card.
Particularly nasty one.
I'll offer you 2 gold not to play it.
No, I'm going to
Okay.
withdraw.
No, you're just going to decline.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So
So it's 3
you putting
dice.
you putting money on it?
I am. And I am going to take 3 cards.
Assuming you lose.
Oh, is that okay? Sorry.
3 dice multiplied by 4.
And I get re-rolls.
Yeah.
How many dice are there?
Can I re-roll the same one again?
I think you can re-roll the same one again.
Yeah.
So
I'll take that.
16 multiplied by 4 is 64.
I'm good at
Come on,
rolling
you can
dice.
do it.
I'm good at rolling dice.
2 dice multiplied by 1. Oh, not quite.
So I lose.
Lost by 56.
So I get 3 cards.
Those die.
Those die.
I get that.
You get a reward.
Get a reward. Oh, rewards are good. I could have used a card just to get rid of them. Without fighting them. Oh. No. Yeah, okay. So that
You can re-roll
my-
the same dice twice. Yes, I thought so.
that was my timey bendy thingy.
We can't follow that because you did a combat.
You
action.
can't.
Yeah.
That's
so
the right way of using that time bender.
Yeah, absolutely.
Move. Am I going to move?
You shouldn't have 2 follows in a turn.
Yeah, the first turn I did that, it felt a very weak thing to give you all of the extra opportunities. So yeah, let's just stop there. But I do get to replenish. I'll have another one of. I can't have one of those, so it's got to be one of. Let's have one of these.
So I'm just going to...
Yeah, 4 at 3. 4 at 3. You've got
3 at
3
3.
at 3. If you terror shifted, you'd get it.
So, first off, have you finished?
Yeah.
Sorry. I am going to extract and I'm going to place 3
troops.
3 Dave 2s.
Yeah. Okay.
And I will now replenish.
Consulting.
1, 2... Yeah, I'm going to consult with those 2 cards. I've got 8 cards, so I'll get rid of those 2. So that's 2 gold plus 2, and the bonus here is
Every card you discard gets you an extra resource.
resource, and I will take 2 more power. Now, the top track
You may draw an extra card in the consult phase.
But I can't because I've only got space for 2. So
Well, you could throw
perhaps
3 away.
Maybe I should throw
Might as well
third
throw 3 away if you're going to draw 3.
Yeah, I want to get that one as well. So that gets me another gold, and I will take another power. And I will now get 3 cards. The first card I'll take from there.
Okay, so we reshuffle that.
And that's immediate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Two, 3. So no surprise, I will Terror Shift.
Yeah.
And I will take that up to a 3, please.
Yeah, which immediately gets you that.
Thank you.
And what are you putting down by 1?
Let me think. I will take that down by 1, please.
Just noticed, and we're not going to change this now, but I have just noticed
That's a B side.
that board was on the B side. That board should have been on the A side. Never mind, slight miss on the setup. I don't quite know what the difference is. It would have been level 2 and 3 instead of
3 and 4.
3 and 4. So we can change it now because it possibly hurts you a bit. So
That's now a level 1.
Did you want to drop it down to 1?
Yes, please.
Yeah, there you go. So the B side of the boards, I think, are a bit harder.
I cannot shoot that particular square.
Too far away.
Indeed. But I will fire twice into that zone 1.
Now, he avoided your bullets last time.
Did he?
He did.
No,
You tried
he did,
shooting
right.
him.
He's
This time you got him.
He's dead, Jim. And I will move. Sorry. So that's the end of my. So I've done my Terror Shift. Do you want to do your? Do you want to follow the Terror Shift?
Well, yes, I do want to follow the Terror Shift. And I'd like to take back the mission that I discarded earlier on. I'm going to up that to a 3.
Yeah, I'll just bump that up to a 2.
I can't take any cards because I'm at my maximum
okay.
8.
Right.
Right. So move.
Yep.
Sorry. What are the other current ones there across the top?
Win a combat against an area containing more troops and a higher level.
They haven't changed.
Play a
have they?
yellow card and do 2 trades.
Okay. So my move will be to move him into there.
Yeah. That it?
Yeah.
Okay, my go. At the start of my go, I reveal that I've got 6 develop cards. Now,
Nice.
one of them happens to be green, but that says have at least 6 of those cards, and according to this, that is a develop card. So I think the green one counts as that.
Yep.
Have at least 6 cards in your hand at the start of the turn. Done. Right, then I am going to take resources. I get 3 gold and an energy. 3 gold, 1 energy. I am then going to consult, and I need to keep that one, but I'm going to get rid of that for a gold. I'm going to get rid of that for an energy. I think 2, 3, 6, 7. I'm also going to get rid of that for an energy. So I got rid of 3. I'm then going to draw 2 from the top of the deck. And
Action.
I got 1 more card.
Oh.
I'll take that one. Right, action. So
Upgrade.
So many things that I want to do. Where's all my reward cards gone?
I think you traded them away.
I think I did.
No, I don't get a reward card for moving
Nope.
in there, do I?
No. Right, I'm going to launch an attack. And the attack that I'm launching is going to be from here into here. So I'm going to move in with 2 because I have to leave 1 behind. So that's 2 coming in from a 3, but with the bonus from the sentry tower. Into here where there is 2 with a 1. And I'm playing that card. Mark is asking if this will be in the GridCon library. This will absolutely be in the GridCon library, and I'm going to try and get hold of the 5 to 6 player expansion because I think a 6-player game of this
Be epic.
on the Saturday afternoon would be epic.
I'm jumping to a conclusion here, but I suspect the expansion sits
you
there.
Don't use that
One.
in a 6-player game.
Yeah.
The warp is designed to make sure that players are kept
Just
equidistant.
does it form a complete?
Like
With
a
6
TI.
players, it's a complete circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. With 5 players, it's almost a complete circle. With these 2 players connected together by the warp.
I'm playing that card.
Right. So I'm going to try and offer you.
He took a lot of resources.
Me?
He took a lot of
I
resources.
did.
He chopped in.
But
I think
I
you
don't-
can
I
bring
don't have
some
that
here
many.
on resources.
I'm going to offer you 2 gold and an energy.
I'm going to blow raspberries at you across the back.
Okay then. There's been a lot less bribing in this game, but that's because of this. This
Yes.
completely changed the game.
That's why I bought the laser cannon at the beginning. I
Right.
thought it would be cheaper to blow the enemies away with it and then walk in afterwards.
I am manoeuvring.
Okay.
Oh, you've played ambush. We don't like ambush.
Oh yes, we do.
Ambush is a bad card. But I'm going all in. I have paid the highest cost on a combat card that has at least 3
get some
options.
Okay,
Point.
so get your point. Nice.
Okay, so let's look at the situation. I'm going in with 2 troops on a 3 with a multiplier of 3, but the dice are at +1 because of this,
You following this?
and I can flip one of them over.
Now at play here is the
Yeah,
card.
you've got 2 dice, but because of the ambush, they're also at 3,
Does the
and
level
you
go
can
up?
also flip one of the dice over.
Does that not? Oh, it takes the level of the thing up by 2.
So it's 2 dice at 3, but mine are at +1. So I've got a slight advantage.
But so they're both at level
They're
3.
both at level 3.
Go on.
Gulp.
Well, you can.
That's
you're
actually good for me.
Gonna,
Yeah,
you're going to flip that one, aren't
yeah,
you?
1's good.
10s.
Oh, I'll tell
You
you
win.
what.
You win.
Yeah. So I flip that one over.
You can
You
flip.
can flip one, but that's
It's
not going to help.
No, you're not
No.
good at all.
So I flip that one over, and then my dice are at +1, but that's maxed out at 6.
So you
whereas
win
that
by
one
1.
goes up to a 5. So I've won by 3.
3 points.
Wow.
So what is that? What's the 11 times 3 is that's a combat rating, combat power of
33.
33.
Yes. Oh, and I could have also flipped another one and re-rolled one because of this. I didn't actually use that at all.
But you played a card, and
I
I
played
guess
a
you're going
card.
to claim that resource. That
And I won a combat with a sentry bonus.
he's getting a lot of ones. Does that refresh immediately?
End of my turn. And I think. Oh, well, they're gone, so I get 2 gold. 2 gold. And I get 2 rewards because of this. Reward number 1, reward number 2. Okay, interesting. I think I've got my next 2 turns. I think that's it. So at the end of my go, moving, that's going to move to there, and now the problem is the assault. No, that's fine because I can have 4 buildings in an area. So that's going to go there, taking those 2 troops with it. Right.
No reveal.
No reveal. That gets replenished. Perform a build and control at least 3 building types on a single non-colony area.
So that would be a non-colony area.
Yeah. So
One,
that's
two,
fine.
three.
You've got that, but you've got to perform a build.
Build.
But the build could be anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm then going to spend 2 gold to replenish. And I'm going to have one of those. And I'm actually going to have another one of those. Okay. Tick.
Where are we on the
2 turns left.
the poll? Who's
Oh, where are
coming
we
out
on the
top?
poll? Well, the problem is people can't change the poll.
Oh, can they not?
So Pete's gone up to 20%. No, Pete's gone down to 20%. I'm up to 80%. You're still at 0%.
No faith in me.
No faith. Seriously, nobody watching thinks Simon's going to win.
The hidden victory points is really nice.
I know you've got more than me. Because you had 8 and you've earned 6 since then.
Huh?
So I know you've got more than me. Yeah, 80% of people think I'm going to win. I think they meant you when they were voting for me.
I'll take 80. I take 80-0.
Oh,
Right. So I'm going to take.
well, that seems quite
Resources.
easy. I'm just
Two
drawing a
of
card that
those.
seems
Some are
really easy,
deceptively.
but maybe I've mistaken it.
And then I'm going to
So what's the new?
draw 2 cards.
Perform a build and control 3 building types on a single non-colony area.
And the colony locations
is your
are
dome.
is the dome.
Yeah. Sorry, I've got that. I've got 3 building types there,
But you didn't do a build.
but I didn't do a build.
Right. I'm going to do a build. And
Yeah, the Warp Guardian. I'd love to take on the Warp Guardian. It's just that I want that to be 4. Otherwise, it's
I'm going to. So this is my action phase.
this is your
I'm
penultimate
building.
action.
I'm developing. I'm taking build, and I'm going to get that at a discount. So it only costs me 1. I'm going to go here. So I'm building here. So I've got 3 adjacent trade posts,
Yeah, you've also done this.
and I think I've also done that
You've
as well.
performed a build, and you've got 3 different builds. In fact, you're cheating here. You've got 5 buildings.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Well, I could just as easily have put that over there.
Yeah, we'll do
So
that. We'll
let's
say
just
that.
do
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get that as well. Points galore.
Yeah, not that many. So that was my action building.
So we're following.
I will follow. So I will build a mine, and that is 1 less energy because of the exile.
If you're building, yes.
Yes. So 1 gold, 1 energy, and I will build a mine in here, which takes my gold production to 6.
Okay.
Are there any? There isn't anything there because he's taken that one, snaffled that one before I could get it.
I'm going to follow. And I'm going to follow with an upgrade. I'm going to upgrade the trading posts. So it's 1. No, it's not 1 cheaper. It's 2 energy
And 1 gold.
and a gold. I'm going to upgrade my trading post to level 2, which means my 3 trading posts now generate 6. And
Which
I
gives
have-
you 3
so
resources.
this
to
is the
change.
one that I think is a bit easy. So Thomas, personally, I think this one is a little easy to do. perform an upgrade, which I've done, and reach at least position 6 on 2 or more tracks, which I've done. It's 3 points.
It's a late game.
3 points.
If you have that at the beginning of the game, it would be difficult to get to.
Okay. We both followed.
Did you take your 2 resources?
No, I didn't. Right. Conquering is when you actually win a battle
Correct.
to take
Yes.
an area.
Yeah. Walking into an empty area is not conquering.
Have I used my laser cannon this turn?
Believe
Don't
so.
think I
No,
have,
because you
no.
shot there last turn and then walked in.
Yes. Okay. This card that you gave me, bribing.
Yeah. So it basically adds 2 of those to the board in the way that we've added them before. It kills 2 exile troops
And you can play this card at any time.
on your turn, except in combat.
Which is interesting.
This is going to come down to the wire, this game, isn't it?
It's tight.
It is.
I can't call. I think
No, now that I just got 3 points for that, suddenly I don't know where Pete is on points. Let's have a look at his stack of cards.
I think you're on an equal number. I've got 6.
Loads but the ones.
I've got 7, but they're nearly all ones.
I've got 9. But there's a lot of ones.
There's a lot of ones.
You got at least 2 3s.
I do. What you doing, Pete? What are you thinking?
I'm going to use my laser
Let's have a
cannon.
look at the board. Using his laser cannon. It's starting to look quite interesting, the board now.
It's more developed than previous games as
Yeah,
well.
definitely.
I think that comes from one person, having one person dominate and taking all the
Yeah.
high levels.
I'm going to use a laser cannon with one
One shot.
shot
Where are you going for?
here.
Okay. Miss.
Can I choose to shoot it again
I
now?
don't believe so. Thomas will confirm that. I would say you'd have to decide how much you spent before you shoot.
The cannon can only fire once, can't it?
Yeah. Yeah. 1 or 2 energy.
Yeah.
Rolls 1 die for every energy paid.
Yes, stupid. Oh, so annoying. Which case, I'm going to. Right, I'm going to. I've got 3 of these now. I'm going to upgrade my trading post.
Playing an upgrade card, eh?
I'm going to play it for free. It's not going to cost me anything.
Wow.
So my trading posts go up to level 2, which means that goes up to 6.
Mm-hmm.
And
Just trade 3 resources and you'll get that. I was about to get it on my turn, but
trade.
you play a yellow card
Yeah.
and trade for at least 2 gold or energy in a single turn.
Right, trade 2 gold.
Does
into
the
2
card not need to be reprinted?
End of the turn.
He
So I get that.
completed that turn, hasn't
Yeah. That's a sneaky point I was going to get.
Okay, and now moving.
Yep.
I'll move that one into there, and replenish my.
Replenished. That gets replenished. There you go. That's what you want. Destroy an enemy troop with a laser cannon.
Enemy. Does that include exiles?
I think it includes exiles, yeah.
Yeah,
You all done?
That's my go.
So that was your penultimate turn. You've got 1 turn left. Damn, you've got 2 turns left.
Indeed. And it will be right. I'm going to activate the Ecton cultists, and I'm going to sacrifice a troop.
Yep.
For 1 and 2. I'm assuming I can do that at the beginning of my turn.
I think so.
Right. I will then extract, and I will extract 3 troops. There. 2 there. The 3rd guy. There. I will burn 3 cards for 6 resources,
Lots
2 of
of
each.
resources.
That's 3 of those and 3 of those. And
with your bonus.
my bonus, I will take 3 more energy.
Okay. Mike is asking, did he just stick 1 troop in the recycler to make 3 more? Yes.
Okay, so first off, I will shoot. Oh, I've put 3 cards. I've got to draw 2 cards, haven't I?
You did?
Let me think. I will take that one. That gets me a bonus 1, doesn't it?
Yeah,
2,
you're getting 3 cards.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll take that one.
And it's different. Right, okay. So, you're shooting.
Indeed, I'm
Where
going
are
to
you
take
gonna
2 shots into here. Spend my 2 energy.
Yep, 1
Go
dead.
1. Can I claim that
You get that?
point?
Right, action time.
I am going to attack. And I'm going to attack from here. Ooh, which one would be? I'm attacking to here.
Mm-hmm. So you've got 3.
And I will play
They've got 3.
that card.
Okay, so what level are you attacking from?
3. So 3 at 3 against 3 at 1.
I'm not going to play a card.
I'm not going to play a card.
Okay, so you reveal your card. You have to pay something.
I will spend 2 and 2 to get 3 on top of all the dice.
Oh, I see. You're going for something big. So 3 dice multiplied by 3.
Plus 3.
Well, plus 3 on each dice, and then multiplied by 3.
Oh, wow.
Well, you rolled terrible.
6, 10.
You get 2 re-rolls as well.
15
You can
because
do
of
the
that
rerolls,
one.
yeah.
I'll re-roll those two.
Wow. Right, Rob's back in the room.
Right, so that is
18.
Well, you get +3 on each dice
6,
because you played that.
6, 10,
So that goes to a 6, that goes to a 4, that goes to a 5,
times 3.
and then you times 3.
So it's 45.
So 45,
Just what I needed.
you needed 44.
I needed 44.
Yeah, you just got it.
And then I win.
And then you win.
Right, so I claim that one. Achieve combat power greater than 44 during a combat
Yeah.
mission.
It was greater than 44.
Squeaky bum time.
Yeah,
And I will
literally exactly
also claim. So I get 2 cards.
You get 2.
No, one card. One
reward.
card. Apologies. Okay. And I will
Did
also.
you pay cheaper for your combat card?
No, I didn't.
Have a gold and an energy back.
Thank you.
Yeah, your combat card's cheaper.
And I will claim Warlord. Win a combat and control at least 11 on your areas.
Yeah.
That's another 3.
Another 3. Oh.
I'm
Okay.
getting left behind here quite considerably.
I am also going.
And still, Simon has 0% of the votes.
They obviously don't like the.
We've had
purple
16
card.
people voting, and none of them have voted for Simon.
So I am going
And
to.
Simon is the prime position for winning.
I'm going to burn 2 of those.
Oh, you're doing a special ability
My special ability, which is discard 2 cards.
to do any 2 builds.
And I'm going to get rid of my
Yeah,
upgrades
that's it, one.
and my
What
build.
are you going to build?
I get 2 builds. I don't have to pay for these, am I correct?
No, you're going to build 2 gold mines and steal that thing, aren't you?
I am going to build 2 gold mines.
Ah,
Feel that thing.
So I will put 1 in there,
just about to do
1
it.
in there, claim
Can you
that,
put gold mines in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, can.
and I claim that,
What?
which is pulsing veins. Perform a build and control at least 3 gold mines.
Cool. Wow.
And that's how you play the game.
Pay 3 resources to refresh my objectives, please.
Okay.
I'll take
Mark
1.
is going to log out, log back into his
2.
other YouTube account to vote for you. Thank you, Mark. Wow.
That was a good turn.
I mean, that forces my.
So is that the end of your go? Are you doing anything
Are we
else?
replenishing?
I've replenished. I paid my 3.
Moving.
Perform a build and control at least 4 trade things. Okay, well, I'm going to have to do something fun.
You've got to go for the gate guard.
I do, but I'm not going to go for it now. I need to upgrade first. So, first thing I do is I extract. I'm going to get resources, so I'm going to get 3 gold, and I'm going to get 1 energy. Then I am going to consult. I am going to get rid of that and get rid of that. To get 2 gold and 2 energy. Then I'm going to draw 2 cards. And this doesn't really matter at all. So I'll take that one.
As you finish drawing.
I have.
Build, build, upgrade, upgrade.
And then I think I have to do this. I'm going to choose the any upgrade. It's my turn, so I get a discount of 1. So I'm going to spend 3 gold, 2 energy. And I'm going to upgrade my assault ship to 4. And then I'm going to get to draw 2 cards. Anybody else following?
Yes. I'm going to build a. It's going to cost me 1 gold. I'm going to build a woodlouse over here.
And I'm going to trade 3 gold for 3 energy.
And want to build and control at least for woodlice.
Yeah.
I get that.
Okay, nice.
Nice. Right. I'm running out of things to build. I will also build, and it will cost me 2 gold because it's a build less, and I will build. Oh, it's not. What am I doing? Yeah, it is that one. A ship,
Oh, got an assault ship.
and I will build that here.
Mm-hmm.
So have you taken your resources?
I haven't taken my resources. I will take 2 gold, but that's it. End of my turn. Not moving. I'm going to replenish. So that goes to there. And I've paid 1 to take a card, and I'll take that card. Okay, which I'm not going to be able to do. Right. Final round of the game. Off we go.
Extract.
I've still got my start card in hand. That's worth 10 points at the end of the game. If you've not yet. Yeah, new rule.
Oh, okay. House rule.
House rule. Paul's house. Paul's rules. Yay, Simon's got 6% of the vote.
6.
Yeah, which is the 1 vote from Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Right. Come on.
Mike is asking, in a 6-player, would there be warp tiles by everyone? Nope. There would be no... wormholes. There would be no wormholes in a 6-player game. It would just be that you are nearest to the 2 people next to you.
No wormholes.
There would be no wormholes in a 6-player game.
Interesting.
Because it's just 6 people around the middle. But that would be 12 alien races of players, 2 exiles,
And the
warp guardians. So you're using 15 of the 16.
Yeah.
So annoying. God. You said, oh, it doesn't matter. I'll just take that card.
Oh, and that was the one that you needed, was it? I'll sell it to you for 4 points.
Now that would be an interesting house rule.
I think you can actually. I think I've forgotten this, but I think you can give away archive cards with bribing.
Okay.
I had forgotten that, but I think you can.
That trade between is
The
brilliant.
bribing is, yeah.
So my space cannon is going to fire
prefer-
at these 2.
Trade.
Sorry, my space, my laser cannon. Laser cannon
Spend
is
2
gonna
energy.
fire into here. Yeah.
And if you destroy them all. No,
Kill one of them.
destroyed 1. Yeah, 2 points.
What's that for?
If you'd have killed all enemy troops on an area using a laser cannon. Which for you, kill that.
Was that 2 there? Or those
2
2
there, 2
there?
there. You need 2 hits.
That would have been more.
Yeah,
I could build one there and then fire
you could
it.
build and then fire it. Yeah, if that's the best way of getting 2 points at the end of the game, then yeah.
Yeah. I was just looking at my cards. I haven't got to build a laser cannon.
What you need is that.
Yeah.
Or
That one or that one would have done it.
But you still got to roll 2 4s. Or A4.
I can't attack into there because I haven't got. Oh, yes, I can. I can attack
Can.
from here.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 guys. Is there any point though?
If it's not going to get you any points, then no.
Oh,
What is going to get you points?
the sequencing.
Upgrading your trading post will get you 3 points.
I can't do that. It's the sequencing. Conquer and control. I can't conquer and control simultaneously. See, when you conquer and control, you need to already be in control of
No,
and then conquer.
no.
Has it just got to be at
Attack,
any time during
win.
that turn?
Yeah.
Attack, win, conquer, and control. Have
Have a
troops
look at
there
the card.
left.
Yeah, because
So it's conquer an area,
yeah,
right? And then separately control 3 areas that have each resource in. So you've got one there that's both resources.
yeah, one there.
One there. And do you have another one?
No,
No. So
but I would if
if you went in there.
I used that to remove those 2 enemies,
Yeah, but
and then
you,
moved into there at the end.
No, but
That's
then you
not-
control it, but you've not conquered an
That's
area.
what I'm just. That's
okay.
the point I was making.
Right.
Is the sequence?
But you could conquer an area somewhere.
So you've got a 1 here, for example, if you attacked.
And then control a different area.
So, I mean, it's easy enough. Either that one or that one. I can kill 2 enemy troops with that card,
Yeah.
but then I can't conquer it
You can't conquer it.
because I can't just move in.
But you could
That doesn't
conquer
count as conquering.
You could conquer
I
something
could
else.
conquer something else. So this is what I've been working on. That's why I only fired the space cannon once the first time, because I was
Right.
going to try to do that thing to get rid of them, move them in, and then having destroyed that, conquer it this turn by using the laser cannon. And I just can't get the sequencing right.
Yeah.
Because it's got to be done in sequence. You can't do it that it just doesn't work. So rather than sit here moaning, I might as well just do something, and I don't think I can do anything. So
Can't do anything that's going to get you any
I
points.
can't do anything that's going to get me any points. So I'm not going to. I will just do nothing.
Okay.
That's the end of my go.
Right. Last turn.
Extract. Well,
Simon?
I've got no troops to deploy, so
Yeah.
I will take 3 and 3.
Consulting.
Do I?
And then what big action are you going to
Hold
do?
on. Let's go back. I can definitely only sacrifice 1 soldier,
Yes.
and he's 4 at 4 with 1 doubled.
Oh, you're thinking of going in. Okay. Yeah.
But I can only get 3 Dave 2s there. No, I will take 3 and 3.
Okay.
Because they're not worth anything at the end of the game,
No.
but there are other options for points. I'll let Paul take the high risk strategy.
Yeah. I've got to.
So that one there is I have to shoot something with a laser and kill. For 2 points, I have to shoot and kill.
All enemy troops in an area.
I don't have to take it. So I will build. No, hold on. Let's get this right. Let's consult. I'll take 2 cards.
Using a
Space laser.
laser cannon. Does that mean that a single laser cannon has got
yes.
to destroy them all?
Yeah.
I get 3 cards, don't I?
You do.
I'll take 1 of those. I will take 2 and 3. And that one gets put to there. Right. I will develop. And I will build, out of no one's surprise, a space laser for 4. I will place it here.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. That's legal.
Just follow the build.
I will take an energy.
Okay, I followed the build and built a trading post. And I will immediately get rid of that card. And draw 2 more from there. Oh. Oh. These are now leading me to...
Different directions.
Oh, no. No, it's okay.
Pete, are you going
It's
to
okay.
follow?
No.
Okay. So I will spend 2 to fire my laser at that 3 there.
Yeah. One hit. Killed it. Gets you 2 points.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, so that's my
Action.
action.
And that's it. You're done.
No, I've got my action to go, haven't I?
No, you built.
I did indeed.
You built.
Apologies.
So that's it.
Move. Move.
Doesn't matter because I'm not attacking
Yeah.
you.
And I don't want to replenish.
Perform a build and control 8 buildings.
Oof. Easy. Go on. Place a build action down.
Well, here's the thing. If I built now...
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't be building. I'd be upgrading. If I upgraded my trading post, that's an easy 3 points.
Yes.
But we don't want to do that. So that's not fun. So I'm going to... this is mostly for the purposes of the video. But also, I don't think I can win if I don't. So I'm going to take resources. So 3 and 1. I'm then going to consult. And I've got loads of cards that I'm not going to use. So we might as well throw them away. So 1, 2, 3. Throw them away. Get 2 gold, 3 energy. And I'm going to draw 2 cards from the top of the deck. And then 1 extra card. Right, and then, since these rewards are not worth anything, I'm going to use my special ability. I'm going to get rid of them. And I'm going to search the deck for any 2 cards. So, Thomas, tell me which 2 cards I want to try and take them on. Because I think Defect wouldn't work. Because I don't think they have any troops. Or do the dice? Do the dice count as troops? Because if the dice count as troops, then Defect is a good card to take.
It gives you four guys in.
Well, I've got Reinforce. Pincer. Pincer is going to work. Because I'm coming in from there, and I have an adjacent one.
Nice.
So, yes, this is the last turn of the game. So, if I can use Defect on the Warp Guardian, I will take Defect. If I can't, I'll take Maneuver.
Defect reduces the dice.
Well, does it? That's the question.
And it removes the possibility for a ×2. In my mind,
It would still get the ×2 on one of the dice.
But you only get 3 dice,
Yeah.
one of which can be doubled.
Defect does work. Dice counts as true. Right, so they're the 2 cards I'm going to take. Okay. So we're going to launch an attack from here with these 3 using the assault ship. Now, I don't think I get the +1 from this.
Is there a range on that?
Well, it's from that hex, but I don't think an assault ship going 2 away from here counts. The assault ship replaces the multiplier. But again, Thomas can confirm that. Do I get the +1 from the tower?
I would like to play a card on this battle.
Hang on, I've not played mine yet. So...
How good is it? Because I want to play one. We get to play 2, don't we?
No, I get to play 2.
Right. And we get to play 1.
One of you 2 gets to play 1. So there's the 2 cards that I'm playing.
Resources aren't worth anything at the end, are they?
Nope.
Yep, nope.
Points bagged. Can you get points by playing that card?
Well, it can stop me getting points.
I'm going to play that one.
Okay. Stick in the centre.
Right, I'm going to
If I
bribe
lose by
you.
1, it's your fault.
I'm going to bribe you with 4 energy and 4 gold. which is worth nothing to you.
So
No.
It would have been worth 1 point to me.
Would it? Okay, right. Okay, I'm paying the maximum amount for these.
Well, I'm just getting +3 on 3 dice.
Okay,
Interestingly,
big
this
fight.
could swing the game in
This
Paul's
could,
favour
yeah.
because of the bonus at the end game.
I've only got one of them though.
That's fine.
Because you've sneaked.
I'm happy with
You've
that.
sneaked.
Or happier with that.
You're supposed to have two. Right.
I'm surprised you didn't upgrade your
I know. I
trading
was
post all
hanging
the
on.
way.
Is this an against all odds for you?
No. No. Well, no, it is because I'm going in with 3 troops. Yeah, it is. Oh no, I've got a multiplier of 4.
And you're getting additional troops. from
Yeah,
that.
but that's checked before the combat
Okay.
starts. So before, at the moment, it's 3 versus 4, but it isn't a higher elevation level. So they've got 4, I've got 3. However, I've played that defect, which means
You take a die
one
for
of them goes, and I get an extra 1. So it's actually now 4 versus 3, and I've played a pincer movement, which I'm allowed to do for that, which gets me 2 extra dice.
There's one down by you.
Right.
Wow.
But you're at level
I'm at 4.
4 and we're at level 4. Okay.
But one of your dice is doubled. It's not an exile.
And 3 of my dice are
Oh,
plus
all
3.
of my dice are +1. And I can flip one of them over. So all of these abilities are actually, well, you roll all of the dice.
Yeah.
Defect and reinforcement are used before the roll. But now the abilities are used one at a time. Although yours is +3. It's only me that's got a flip.
Okay.
Everything else is fixed. Okay, off we go then. Big combat time.
There's some flipping going on.
Yeah, and you roll yours.
Serious flippage there with that one. Right.
Oof. 2
Oh.
2 1.
I mean, it would have been a maximum of 6 anyway, but that's pretty awful.
Well, they all get +3.
They all get +3.
So 5, 5, 4. But it's hardly worth bothering.
Did you
because-
have a flip?
No, you can't. It's just that.
Uh-uh.
So I've got my flip. So I turn the 1 into a 6.
And one of those is ×2.
You got a ×2, so it takes a 5 to a 10, and there's no limit.
There is a limit.
Oh,
It doesn't say there's no limit.
Okay.
So one of the 5s doubles to a 6.
4. The 4 can go.
Or the 4 doubles to yeah.
So 16
So I flipped,
×4.
and then I'm adding 1 to every dice,
Yeah,
maximum of 6.
you got re-rolls.
What was that? That was a 2, 3. Yeah. I think we're good.
Yeah.
So I didn't get the
29.
answer whether I get +1 from that, but I don't need it.
29 times 4.
I'm on 29 times 4.
I believe so. You got 4 6s. 24 plus 5, 29 plus times 4.
29 times 4.
116.
Oh, he's getting.
That's at least 55, isn't it?
I believe you might have squeaked that one.
Achieve a combat power greater than 55 during combat. Did. Okay, you do. If you attack from in an area with a sentry power. So it's actually another +1 on... Yeah, I've won. So I get 3 points for conquering it. And then the game is over.
Yeah, there's no point moving. Have you got any of those? I'm doing that.
No. Oh, yeah, I've got this. So I performed an attack,
Yes.
which I did, and I also control 4 areas adjacent to a single enemy. So this enemy here, I control 4 areas adjacent to that single enemy.
Nice.
So I get surround as well. So at the end of the game, I get 2 points for every pioneering card in here, which is only one of them. That's another 2 points. Can't call this.
Right.
Right.
I can.
That's
I'm
5
back.
points there.
So, time to add up the points. Shall I go first? I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23. I thought I got more than that. 23.
Yeah.
What's he got? It's all off camera.
1, 2, 3,
It's fine.
3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 15.
24.
24.
What did I say?
23.
I think I said 23. Oh,
That
well played.
was no, well played.
I mean, I had to do that
yeah.
just to even... And if that had won me the game, that would have been awesome. But as it was, 24, 23. What did you get, Pete?
26.
Oh, well then.
14.
14.
Well played.
There you go. No, well played.
There was potentially another 6 points for me if the cards had just fallen slightly
Yeah.
differently in the last couple of turns. So it's so frustrating when that happens. The cards have been there all the way through the game.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, when you need them, in that moment,
Yeah.
you can't get the card you need.
Yeah. If you'd have upgraded your trading post, yeah, it's an easy 3 points.
Yeah.
So...
And there were other cards like this Bountiful. If I'd managed to get this sequencing right, and all I needed to do was to use that to wipe out that or that,
yeah,
and then
take
conquer
it.
that,
Yeah.
which shouldn't have been that hard. That would have got me 2. I would have got the 3 for that, and then there was another one as well that I wasn't that far off.
Yeah.
It was actually closer than it seemed.
And once you get going and you start getting a lot of things on the board, these come out and you're like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah,
So
instantly.
all I need to do is just build something and boom, I've done it. You know, and the points start rolling in.
Yeah.
Which is what Thomas said. Most of your points are going to come in the last 3 rounds.
Yeah.
You know,
No, definitely.
You triggered the end of the game, and then since the end of the game was triggered, me and Simon both scored 16
Well, I was on
points.
7 points at trigger.
You were on 7. I was on 8 at that point.
I thought I got a 3 and Pete snagged it,
Yeah.
which would take me to 10.
Yeah.
No, that was played completely differently.
It did. It played very differently from our game yesterday, which, to be fair, was a learning game.
Yeah.
So, you know, none of us really knew what we were doing. But that was the final state of the board, which was, yeah, quite interesting, with me taking over the Warp Guardian.
And no combat between players.
Now I was thinking about it at some point, but because I wanted to go for the Warp Guardian, but when I had the group in here, and my assault ship was really good, I was thinking, well, I could storm into here, but I don't know what I would have got out of it.
You'd have got access to
I'd have,
things you hadn't yet built.
I'd have gained another one of these, and yeah, I wouldn't have got very much out of it. So I decided
But I had the laser cannon in defence, so
Exactly.
you would only have been able to get 2, possibly 3 in there. So you'd have been on, and it was at a low altitude.
Yeah.
It was only at a 1 at the time. So if I'd used the laser cannon, I would have brought you down to 2 or 1.
Me building that was essential to stop just getting blasted to bits.
No, I thought when you reduced that to 1, I was expecting you to jump into there, to come to there, develop that, and then go into the warp.
Yeah.
It's interesting actually. There's another. The only ones you get doubles of are the
Are these ones?
the energy. Oh, there's
There's a double gold.
double gold
Double
there.
gold.
Didn't see the double gold.
Gold.
Hmm.
Right, we are all done. So let's press that button, and we can say hello to people. Now, if you are looking for our opinions on this game, we're not going to be giving them in this video because this is a sponsored video. I will be talking about the game in my next monthly video log. So keep an eye out for that. I'll be doing that probably the end of this month. And for my patron supporters, there will be a discussion later on this evening where we talk about the game and we share our thoughts from the people that have been watching this. But for you two, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paul.
Simon, you played this last night. Pete, you played this afternoon with me. So we've all given up a fair bit of time to play this. Play it again? Not now.
Oh, that's a shame. No, yes, definitely.
No problem at all. I would play this again.
Yeah. And I think once you get comfortable and know the cards a little bit, I think it flows a lot better.
And the way they develop, and also how the alien races are developed and shared out, that has
two different alien powers, and that's going to change the way that you play the game. These did affect our game.
Yeah.
It meant that helping out were the exiles was cheaper, and that one actually helped us out a little bit as well. I think that made following builds So I think Thomas has done a good job with interesting alien powers that do change the game, and there are 16 different variants for the Warp Guardian as well. So yeah, they're all different. And as I say, there is a 5 to 6 player expansion, and there is a little mini alien pack where you get 6 extra aliens if you're interested in the game as well. But yeah, we're all done. So yeah, thank you again to you two. Thank you very much, Thomas, for your support and help over the last couple of days. And thank you very much to the publisher, which is Jumping Turtle Games, I think it is. Yeah, for sponsoring the video, and all of my Patreon supporters for funding the channel. I will be back tomorrow evening with a solo playthrough of Voidfall. So if you're interested in that, that will be happening tomorrow night. But until next time, take care, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.